Okay, we're gonna like just finish off all the just we I know
And it's also happening with the archives update right now, given how that's going to
going
release in this
instantly in.
coming month. Anyways, if you head on over to the lobby, you'll see a lot of new changes that I will be going through right about now. The first thing you'll notice is a miniature TV placed right in the center of the lobby, specifically so you see it right when you spawn in. It has a countdown to when the update actually releases on its screen, and if you look and listen closely, you can see curious light particles orbiting all around it. Behind it, we can see some other archives decorations.
Just
Most notably, though, they appear to be taken directly
okay
from the
today.
archives trailer. We can see two tables with a bunch of office chairs located around them,
Okay,
as if they were
just
sort of meeting tables. On these tables, you can see various different assets used in the archives, such as potted plants, boxes, and most notably, the discs which Dorsman uses in the trailers to insert into the TV to see the video footage,
so
which
just
is rather interesting. Now, I said this in my trailer analysis video, but I don't actually know if these discs are going to be in-game or if they were just simply part of the trailer to set up some exposition for what Doorman was actually doing some for. But since they're here in the lobby, I wouldn't be surprised if we can find these discs throughout the actual subfloor when it actually does release. And we'll be able to somehow interact with them by putting them into TVs. Behind these tables, though, we can notice some chairs in the way back near the fireplace. Now, if you've been familiar with the doors lock for a long time, you'd know that in the back there's always two red chairs which players can sit on for not really any reason other than to chill. However, now that the lobby has been revamped to be themed around the archives, these chairs have been replaced with more office chairs.
okay,
Or
let's
they're
go.
not the same exact ones used near the tables. However, they are waiting room chairs, which is kind of fitting given how players typically sit in these chairs just to wait. Anyways, though, that's pretty much all of the new changes that came to the lobby. It's just the new TV, the tables with the discs and plants on them, and then these office chairs in the back. There really isn't a whole lot more to discuss with these changes to the lobby, though, since they're purely decorational. So I guess it's time to move on to the teasers that came alongside this mini update, which I'll be getting into right now.
Oh,
Now, it's
they
fairly
just say
typical for
so.
Ghost to release an event page whenever an update is close to coming out, as a way to sort of advertise that update. And that also happened for the archives, as well as the update that will occur after it. Let's first discuss the event page for the archives, as it actually contains a pretty important teaser image. If we head on over to that page, we'll see an image of supposedly a new room. Now, unfortunately, it is a little blurred out. However, we can still make out
Okay,
some very important details of this room. For one, there's the standard stuff, such as pillars all over the place which support the ceiling. Nothing surprising there. However, something really interesting is that the floor of this room isn't carpeted, unlike the floor of every other room in this subfloor. Now, this leads me to believe that this room itself is going to be a little special. Some type of important room, such as the starting room, which everyone will see upon joining the archives, or some type of boss room.
okay,
This one,
that's
the
fine.
second events page for the next update coming out after the archives, we have no clue as to what it means. It's simply advertised as no question marks, and it has no description or anything like that. However, something interesting is that this event is labeled as a quest, which hasn't been used for any other event for the game. This leads me to believe that whatever this update after the archives is going to be some type of challenge we'll have to partake in. It could be something like an overly drawn out quest that we have no clue about, or more than likely, I think this is going to be Blade's introduction. Now, for those who don't know or simply forgot, Wade was a scrapped mines entity that is planned to come back to the game, and previous teasers have shown that they were originally planned to release with the Archives update. But I don't think that's going to happen anymore. Since Wade is originally planned to release with the Archives, and if they're going to be pushed back, It
Okay,
makes sense for them to release in the update after the archive, so maybe this
let's
update could
go.
be teasing Wade, but again, I'm unsure.
Yeah, again, I'm
Overall,
holding
it's
both
pretty
my
fun.
follow list.
Content that was added in this mini update and these teasers in the event page. I want to discuss something which you guys may not have known about regarding this update. Essentially, whenever Doors receives some type of new content, exploiters like digging through the game files to see if there's anything interesting in there. And lo and behold, if you do manage to get your hands on the game files and look there, you'll notice that all of the new archives assets used in the new lobby have names that joke at the exploiters coming into the game files. This really isn't too important, but I thought it was a little funny as the Doors developers typically haven't been this on the nose when it comes to exploiters digging through their game files. I know they're definitely aware of that practice, and they've even hid red herrings and little Easter eggs for them to find. However, this just goes a step beyond, as it's directly targeted at them. And I thought that was worth mentioning. Anyways, though, that's basically everything new that came with the Doors Lobby mini update, as well as all the teasers within the events page under the main game. I'm super excited for the archives
What
update, and I
is
can't
new
wait to
then?
see what mysterious update is going to release after it. As, like I said,
Let's
while
go
I
to like the
think it's going to be Wade, I don't really have too much strong evidence for that. And so, if you have any ideas for what that update is going to be, let me know down in the comments. And while you're down there, also let me know what theories you have regarding the archives.
wait, it's called the
Teaser video
reimagine. They're
released
just
about 5
removing
minutes ago.
rooms?
I'm still really curious as to what room is being shown here, especially because it doesn't have any carpet at all. It's definitely super strange. So, like I said, if you have any ideas, just let me know in the comments. Anyways, with all of that being said, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. 7.
So cool. Well, okay, I'm gonna make sure that's on. No, we don't.
Spear arm. Like copper swords that I can kind of make all the time. Only it's not thinking about a spear arm. It's like essentially grow one, and it'll likely do more damage than my army of garbage, which in a big monster like this really does not cut it. Oh man, look at the accumulation of drowned and they're trying to get through, but they just can't. So the biggest
Well,
part
I
of the
found like
spear
a
army
YouTube
is the
video of
shadow
myself
spear
show.
that how I use this trees which I can grow. See one sapling out of this I can grow them in my field. There's the one sapling up golden. Now I have to make a bunch of sticks, make a bunch of spears to grow cobblestone, but it is basically the most abundant resource in Minecraft. There's also a lot of carving that I gotta do on this side. It just makes sense to use it. Trying to do as many things as I can all at once. So I add my pickaxe and mining stone. I'm taking the log, making sticks out of that around the sticks. So once I've got those, I can put the stuff in, craft the spear, move the spear, put new sticks there, put new cobblestone, mining cobblestone, just keep it moving. So my current plan is to get this forest as big as I can in a single day, just to see kind of what I'm working. I can grow trees, and with a cobblestone generator, which needs lots of which I don't have yet, but if I got some, I can grow cobblestones. That's the vision, essentially. An army that I can just grow every day. As much as I love my copper swords, in order to get them, I have to mine copper. So if there ever comes a time when I truly can't find any copper, there goes my army. Sustainable warfare. Last one, let's count them up. 23 spears. I bet she's good, but I want to kill something. Okay, that's squid. That squid's gonna get it. Let's see. Yeah, pretty quick. Damage was not as good as the swords I did. Gonna just target that creeper way down there. Yeah, I can tell it's slower. They're just really not that fast compared to the copper swords. Maybe I should have done sword, but whatever. I'm comparing spears. I would the spears. It's only one cobblestone versus two. But you know what? Swords are only one stick versus two. Either way, I'm gonna keep carving. How'd you begin? No, piece of stuff. Yeah, right here, big gap. The only thing I'm thinking is maybe those weren't technically built. I think today I'll try a stone sword somewhat cobblestone I have to get rid of just to make my land look nice. And every two pieces I could make into a sword. Spears were kind of underwhelming. Pretty
Oh,
different.
just
I
taking straight to the fortress.
crafting table, making a sword, go on to the next one. It's like an assembly line going. I make one sword, and the sword is right there waiting for me. Now look at my
Perfect. What the fuck is this?
I just combine the swords and spears. I've already made like 20 some spears myself.
This is a fortress. Like,
That sun is setting soon.
don't it's like a fortress.
Oh,
This is a fortress. I'm sure of it. Look, ow. Yeah, no, this is a fortress.
one, two, three, four, five. How about that down? See if you can kill him. It looks like he's taking a few hits, but he went down almost piece. I did also say
How's this?
no point to me train killing stuff. I
I've,
just want to have a nice army when
I've explored nether fortresses. I don't want this stuff looks like. What the hell? Why does it look like this?
What
Wait, let me check my achievements.
some
That's not what's ahead. Like that.
Minecraft. I literally cannot do it seems
Well,
two, three,
just no explanation. Have dungeons. I know how to be bad dungeons. It's a fortress.
four.
Mod could change in nether.
Train. This one again. That was we killed the spear. Ooh. We picked up a spear and then
Oh my god. Oh, royal entrance.
spear will be more than you know. Right,
Ah!
it's the spear first, and then look to the sword. And it's a spear.
Thousand dollars.
Little stop with spears, with great swords. Adding all these rotten flesh. Cyan team?
Bro,
Yeah, cyan. Surprising amount of rotten flesh in that thing.
food, some diamonds.
The land of the furnace is shore.
What's suspicious? Diamonds?
And my friends.
More diamonds? I'm done more diamonds. Have to. Okay. Oh, wait.
What should be last one. We don't feel like we see so much. It's already something in the pit. One piece of glass. That's okay, better idea, better idea. Remove the entire furnace over there, and I'm gonna grab some sand. Sand, it's much tougher.
What the hell is
Site. Big pile.
Oh, is this the thing with the use it?
See, that's the highest I'm gonna get it.
Let's go check it first.
So much better for moving my army. Glass blocks gives you a nice high vantage point. You get your army out there, get them in the fray, send them down to a nice spot to bring them back up.
Ooh, I'm sorry, that'll
Why I'm all over.
That's all that's gonna be useful.
That did work really well, so I'm gonna see if I can make the same pile of glass or whatever this is, dirt, for another one. Over yonder. Go on. You know what? Kind of hyper ashamed I get what I just thought of. No, watch this, watch this. Missed opportunity to dye the glass. I could have had a red rally point, like a blue one, yellow. There's no way that they can separate it. Red flower on the ground.
Go down.
Oh, no. Glass, don't you? No, it's already deep glass. Yeah, go over there. Come on, boy. You can make it. It's just
Fire
there.
protection. Thing about for balls.
There would be kind of a speedy
Red by the This is an exploiter. I literally don't know. What? Why is there so much shit you feel? What's a volume? What the hell are they about?
I have not tried it for punch. Yeah, that's the point. No matter what I do, I cannot get the seed to plant itself. Yes, I love so much. But at the end of the day, it's steep, right? That was the good thing. We're really winning on this challenge, making it a lot harder. I think a lot of my base design is even made because of this. Oh, the dawn. Oh, the the last one hit already. No. Eastern side's now covered. I can move my army. Just one side left. Perhaps to take you up there. No,
Something so
their
useless.
blocks. I don't really need you anymore. I always have this question of
So
what's the
useless. Why
point?
the
Yeah, I
hell am I
play games. It's supposed to be fun, but like, what's the point of all this? And then that gets wondering about the achievements, advancements, whatever they call them. And I've gotten both of them. I have. But there's this one called Tiny House Assemble. It says watch 23 blocks and a door combined for tiny house. Of course, I am going to test out my new army transportation. So I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. See how my
check
army
out
about the
this?
compound works. Look at this. I
I
can
swear,
crystallize
that's like
these in a way
nothing.
where eventually if I stand in the middle of it, I can hold my
Um,
stuff. It's tree kind of
I
blocks,
check this
but I
out all.
can see the glass block perfect. I can see both of these as well. Yeah, anything in the world I can attack. Oh, hey, zombie, you chilling there? Guess what? Now you're going to die. How many times have I said it that there's really no point to killing the monsters? In fact, this guy right here is helping me. I got a bunch of old seeds on the land.
It's a terrible fortress.
Come on home, Army. You've done a great job. I'm going to bed. It's Tuesday tomorrow. Today, let's celebrate with my army. Get a nice picture of them all. Oh, I love them. Yeah, the Air Force in here too. Like that, right? Yep, there they are. They're coming. Been a wicked challenge. It really has. I'm only 40 days into this 100-day and herd crap. And one of the things I always like to talk about is the man having fun. Aren't you having fun, zombie? Isn't this just so fun? Us together. I'm gonna work on doing this house thing. It said 23 blocks to the door. So 23 she's for 4 bucks. So that's like it's like 6 or 7. How did you hurt craft agriculture? To exactly what I've been doing. Of course, nothing changed there. No, nothing at all. I don't love stuff up. It took me a lot to actually do that, but here's the thing, even if I had agriculture, I don't have the 9 iron needed for 3 buckets. And I'm not even sure I could milk a cow if I had the buckets. It said 23 blocks and a door. So let's just start making blocks. It's a bit of a flat spot. If a house has been generated, we'll be over there.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Here's my that should be
Come
enough
here.
blocks. I just not that.
Oh.
This is the tiny house.
Sorry.
Wow. I guess that
Where am I?
shelter. I knew that on day one. Like, I don't know, man. Am I gonna really waste time doing this? Yeah, it's tiny house. Really tiny house. And I get
Oh,
built on today. It's especially come to that spot to go.
my coffee roof.
Get with it. Make the big.
I think realistic
It's like that too.
a fortress. Oh, a bow! Yes, of course we'll take a bow.
Still can't get it out and want to punch the thing. And it vomits, sure, all of your items. Yeah, what a great way to store everything I own. Is April Fool's update. I'm not angry. I'm having a
A single block of coal.
and some of the dumb stuff is really I was about to go over here and say, and mining is annoying, but I don't even have my pickaxe. So yes, mining is annoying. It's fine. It's fine crap. What it is. I did not fish that fish. Thank you, sir. I was having that on this glorious feast day. I'm solving the problems that I'm coming up with by just living, right? I could farm, so I end up fishing. Well, let's see if there's anything else here to catch. And there we go. Nice mom or baby, let's get her. Despite everything, I am living. And I think that's just the point. The main objective is just to not die. And I have not died. Thrive? I don't know about thriving. fish off the ground. Maybe one more trench I'm riding. Yeah, that's still on my mind. I've been looking at the land. There's real nice flat spots where a trench would not be that hard to do. I'd say give it a shot and make him to a hovercraft. You might enjoy it. You could have it go on if you're on a house, a mini home. Oh man, if I could build a bed effectively, I'd throw that in there. I'll put it there. But you know how beds go. Yeah, this is how beds go. Lovely. Happy Feet Day, everyone. Inspired from Feast Day. I checked the advances. I don't know, it just seems like the barrel's a good item. You want to roll a barrel to the nether in the end. Now, I'm not going to do that today, but I'm going to try mining. Oh, first, yeah, first got to handle that. Until he took a sword that he would never have picked up if I didn't attack it in the first place. Fish and fish? Okay, that's basically the chores done. I do not have a big head. I got to go back to the wood. Day 41 might as well be day 1. Red team and the barrel, of course. What the barrel can do for me is the barrel can suck up a lot of cobblestone stuff, everything in the mine. I keep the barrel up. Not exactly fast, suck everything up. But I think I should have them. Yeah, inventory that's also your friend and can die. Can't forget that part of this. That it could die. So all you gotta do, you gotta take a bit of a donut. You gotta start from the bottom, get all the way up there. What's on the top? Big hands will reach. Grab the bucket. Grab the bucket. Oh, no, you're a barrel. So in, sucks it all up. Maybe eventually I will learn to farm. It could happen. It happened. You're great, 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 great. Now I'm getting new territory. I have to remember I'm kind of weak because right now it doesn't feel that strong. In reality, it's basic mining ability. I wanted a cave. I got a big man army, you know. Right? Like, this might kill me. What I'm about to do. When I took out one cobblestone, just one cobble came out. I'm gonna try 64. Oh, wow, 64 cobblestone. I just summoned them. Everyone's into the barrel. And that's a nice cleanup. So, anything else I can review in the barrel? I got an idea. I can watch this one. It's pretty hard. There's no way it's just you. There's no way. No, it can't be. So they're on the barrel. This is my army now. It's one stone sword. It's nice that I can travel far away. If I merged into something, I'm staying like a safe distance. You're in the zombies now. Zombies walking around. Kind of hear footsteps. I'm gonna try a borehole. This might be more possible than one you could do in regular Minecraft. Just send it all the way down. Yeah, I can see too. Bird crap. And I really hope I don't regret what I'm doing right now, but it would make the garage door less safe. Get away from that gate. Like, hey, things in and out. Yeah, already didn't go over that much better. I haven't felt threatened in the heart of my civilization in a very long time. Hey, yeah, and I'll just have my barrel go to me. And I gotta get pretty far out to find animals. It's a better word. Try to cook my food. All 10. If they come pre-selected, I'd send them. Something told me it's try the barrel. I've been playing Birdcraft this whole time, and I feel like I'm constantly finding ways to play it better. Like imagine if this wasn't my favorite, and I used some of this stuff before I even started. I would bet you my life savings. It would probably look exactly like it does right now. Still would love a hotkey. I would love a hotkey for like red team. Do they do that? I never even checked. No, they don't got it. And I still don't know what this magnifying glass does. Like, snaps. They don't know what it does. Oh, okay. Is that all my stuff? All the things? It's like an overlay? Yeah, this must be like herd. Everything I can grab. And it. I did more mining. I've now made it slate any moment I could, in theory, find a diamond. Thing is, I have not ever had one piece of iron. So even if I find the diamond, I've got to mine it with iron. One thing you know, it's kind of amazing I made it as easy as I did. Before figuring out the barrel, now down to about here, just with raw manual labor, bit of a situation incurred mine. I want to make a torch, stick it in coal, make a torch. I don't have enough space. Yeah, that should be the device. Here the thing, it says, each device, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2. There we go. 2 plates. Yeah. States again. I don't know what you down here. Not we are sure we just feels so much better than what I was doing. Comparatively, I was hitting in my head against the wall that you're in skeletons, just heard of that. Find that case. So we're not knowing. Hey, this game looks like a dud. Nothing down here at all. I'll find something. Just gotta keep going. Yeah, I think the skeletons are getting louder. The voices definitely are. Oh, oh, it's full. No. Iron! Yes! Okay, line that right up. No matter what happens, I'm one. That's an iron pickaxe right there. Hope that room, please. Oh, I ate it right up. Perfect. I was just kind of starting to lose hope. Just really working hard to get to anything. I think instead of fighting the movement of my barrel, I'm just going to send everything up. Yeah, everybody out of the mine. I got down there. What time is it? Nighttime? That's what I thought. It's also so thunderstorming. Look at the sky, though. It's like perfect thing. See that? No stars. Pure, pure crystal clear black. You gotta get rid of this stuff in
Wait, what
there.
am I doing?
I don't know what to put it. It's a lot. My instinct says wall. Yeah, that's my instinct. Come on out, 64 out deep slates. They're all pre-selected. I'll have them kind of just go where I want the walls sorted to be. So far, so good. But this could get really messy really quick, obviously. Start grabbing them from the pile and putting them down. Oh, hold on. What time is it? Brand new day. There should be no bangs up there. Thunderstorm that I gave you this is in the desert. I got a small arm and small untouchable. I just got up too early that day. Just clear out a big patch of grass. That's where the wall's gonna go. Just trying to be quick about it. Hope on the floor, the bottom layer, just get that done. It's the best way to do it. Very grounded construction. I got a couple racks slate my barrel. It's not going too bad. There are a few mistakes, one here, two there, and one on the top. This should not be high. But otherwise, yeah, solid wall. 64 more? Oh, I'm in them now, actually. Oh, no. No, I can't even see where I gotta put them. Hey, if we were that way, that's gonna be a mess. Oh, man. Like, into my base. Stand. The real big problem. The kitchen's hurting. I could make another barrel that would solve all my problems right now. It's small that I thought I needed the whole bunch, but yeah, I could make another barrel. Well, think of that. You know what, though? I'm focused on the project. I'm going to allow this, but I don't want to. I think it's important to grab from the top. You know, get pile grabber and from the top. Those seem to go easiest. Speed on hill test, a bit of a hill. Get over one of the hardest things to wall. Grab my block stuff all the way over here. I grab them. It looks like that's everything. That's two stacks of tea slate that I've now turned into a wall. It did take all of the daylight, but I've got a new wall. I just made a new barrel, I guess. But a wall there. Yeah, wow, just barely. Just barely I can touch the tea slate wall. I don't know how I'm perfect absolutely every time. I gotta see the bandits are coming. I think I maybe had a little bit of fun doing that yesterday. I know it seems kind of funny. Oh, stacking them up, there's a certain sort of satisfaction. Children got a lot of my realm. In the land of the south, corners, how done. That's a big news to this. And you were just like, oh yeah, tons more. Seven Parker. That's very spot. I'm struggling along real good now. It's out of the grass. It's not my land if I don't have grass. There's no lights out here, and I have no army. But I'm also not afraid to find the rally point. Like, let's say I wanted my army here right now. Not too bad. Perfect. I was getting a bit hungry. Trees seem to give a bit of a headache to these blocks. If they got a cat find anywhere near a tree, they really struggle. They get caught on the trunk. It's as easy as pushing them to the side for a second. But that's another step. Oh, skeletons going after all my sleep. Got a zombie behind me now, too. Going for beds for quitters. Oh, wait, my barrel, my barrel. No, no. That outside. That barrel done. I lose everything. Come on up. Let's get you safe. I'm sorry. I was not recording. I've been building wall all day. I'm out of deep sleep. I'm trying to measure average size wall from minus 167 minus 4-1, it's almost the parcel's still very much a war zone. There's creepers spawning in it, but I can handle the war zone. It's going fine. I got a cobblestone and a stick flat, so I'm gonna build a lever. My first redstone item. That's what I build with it. I can use this. Maybe I'll just leave that there. My first redstone build on the route. Everyone's about to die outside. I'm not trying to hear. It's a lot happening. I said, oh, the Enderman. See, I took some dirt out of my trench. Fixable very easily. But he did it. I'm going to take this. I will not let it stand. The tiny old Enderman. Look at that. Kind of running away. No, he's gone now. We'll get him. We'll get him. In the daytime, I'd like to keep walling because I'm there. I'm pillaged again. The thing I spent all night building an army. Oh, stand up. So, and look some torches right now.
Dude, I can't eat.
It came right to me. Oh, no. My pickaxe totally stuck. If we're ready, I don't know if that's a good idea. Like if I made it in a hole, that's just one more trench. Put iron in there and stuff. Riches. It's an unfit sword.
Ah,
Right?
dude.
No stuff. A lot of them might die. No, no, no.
No,
Bad, bad.
no arrows. Two is not enough.
It's over. No, totally done. Get him. Kill. Sword dead. Now,
Ah, why am I? Oh no, I don't have any. Who's open?
Wait, that's slowing down a bit. Information up. Wait, we gotta focus here. Keep everything efficiently.
Who knows? Okay, how would I even hit?
But I love the craft torches. So I try to move around and show you how the light will right where I right where I need it. There's not shadow there.
Ow.
Nice.
Ow!
Shadow. Can you even do that in Minecraft? Can you roll a torch slightly to the left? So here to jump. No, skeleton, he's trying to stop it. Don't stop my wall. Oh. Rude. Yeah, I can taste the ruin in his flesh. I wonder why they don't eat the zombies and stuff. They never do that. It's pretty good, actually. I have enough complicated. I don't know. Carrying axes. I've never carried an axe. Just always been the long zombie hands. Punching through them. Got hung up on another tree. Oh, and looking at my money. What about it? One guy in the tiny hole. But my watchtower is shut in good. I can't reach him. Right away in
That's fine.
trench. And I came on top killing. I had the outside, you can see a monster could not jump up this, and I've got enough spaces where I can jump it. Like the wall, that guy just literally walked over it. Move by hand. Lots of love. Lots of love. Best part, I have an idea for this dirt. They will not die in vain.
Let's head back.
In what the last block and we're so good. I mean, what's
It's not enough. You need at least travel farms to get into the tin. What? Let's get down here. Let's get close. Yep. It's fine.
I want is the pot. Yeah, the gas and the shovel. There we go. So let's do it.
Oh, why is Minecraft so hard to fix?
It's still down.
Whoa, I can't jump.
Time to go find Brett. Don't think you're digging with dirt. They'll throw it in the grab this all, throw it by that tree. Now get a It's surreal. We unlock wall technology for walk the perimeter, see how I'm doing it, make your yards. Funny business on the cheap slate side, but then it still keeps monsters out. Oh, small gap. Still the with dirt. I just gotta cut a little line right here and then it's safe. Yeah, I think I'm good. I did it. Man, look, I've been working too hard. Okay, fine. I will go to bed. I will go to bed. Huh. Yeah, it had been something, hadn't it? Basically all of this mine is now wall. Hey, Enderman. Okay, okay. My tongue is not full. I cannot like this dude. He's lucky. Lucky. He's got an actual real piece of pork in my body. You know, just try to go to my. Oh, actually, I see right here. Try to die here. Sit my little company house. Lovely. The dirt like that.
Get over here and go. What a touches. First, move off fireworks. Strong off to die. Stuff around.
I can find a cow.
Middle stairs. Oh, if. See, springs. Just make it a bit faster.
By this way, kind of like a big square.
It's my farm. Sorry.
The
Maybe it's not fast. This one's. Yeah.
this is right here at the bottom.
Okay, like, oh, it's not. Mine was so nice. German chess game. No, I don't think I'm college. Yeah, I'm doing going to competition all those machine. Actually, I'm going to check something. Short files. Yes. It's so far up, we should do the tournament. Okay, at the end of this one, it will have forced. Third period more. No, but I have to go to this one. That's a problem. Oh, it's fine. I took time. I do want to go with the gals at FS. So if I'm going to go. I have to cut that. I have one more potion. I need two. Let's grab a couple more. Alright. Okay,
Full job. I'm gonna take one more block with one more straight. Hold my shoulder glass. That. Okay. Side down. I'm gonna keep on going. Yeah. My shovel died. Bugs. It's like it's more fruit on spawn. It's really like it's really empty now. It's free to passively kill all of the monsters. And we've done the orchids tonight, but I'm almost certain they're not getting in. Probably could do a little bit higher. But can see me. That's a little bit dangerous. You can't get to me, but skeletons for sure can shoot at me. This time where I'll my dad wasn't recording for the first part of Game 6. I made myself a torch army. And they try to get our children in bar. The Trump has struggled for a torch army. The land I created myself should last me a long time. I stored it in my last step. We're on the wall and right outside it. We now get about a 100 by 100 city of them. However, there's still 4 rocks in my barrel I'd like to get rid of. Roughly 100 pounds. Don't I just trapped myself inside of them. I legitimately cannot exit. I have no tools to punch the cobblestone, and I can't see any blocks to move it. And I think this would have been my tomb if I did not have my barrel on the food roof. So I herded my barrel to my feet and sucked up the cobblestone, and I got to live. My near-death experience behind me, I worked on a seawall. I originally did not build this section because I thought it was going to be difficult. And it was. I've been working hard. Thank that they're spawning. I want this wall done. But it's hard craft. Everything takes a bit longer. Sometimes it feels like there's a secret code. It's even just cutting a tree down. Or the most simple thing you can do in Minecraft. It's not a progress for craft. So I bet you can imagine how difficult it was to get a weighty wall done on the side of the river and to craft the walls in my homeland, then herd them to the wall I built, then place them. Then take 59, I used my spare granite to fill in the other side of the wall. This place is on top, that was the worst part. I could hardly get my pickaxe up there. Finally done with the wall, day 60, I put all my scraps together for another mining trip. I still don't have cracked diamonds, and I'd like to change that. Yes, bunch of pickaxe, bunch of swords in my barrel, we're all going down together. The way I've set it up, it's only three groups: blue team, red team, green team. Down in these mines, I've come to understand that the biggest thing you can do to help yourself is crafting. So what I got in my barrel, you can see I got multiple crafting tables, six furnaces, not sure why these don't stack, probably a living thing. Plenty of food, water, bucket, wood, I got everything. And I've been loving rotten flesh. I haven't shown this yet, but watch how easy it is to throw a bunch on the ground, eat up my fill, with the red fat in the barrel. I really didn't have any food, but I feel like rotten flesh. Okay, so back to mining. We're gonna try to find a big cave and conquer it all. So ideal.
Okay, I'm back.
Four, four, yeah, Hyman. And wow, I was not expecting that so quick. I don't even have an iron yet. Yes, crafting table, go down there. Gotta watch the furnace. If you cook your tools, if you get them too close. See that? You don't want that. And one more piece of iron. Nice. Go away, furnace. Go back in there. And I'm gonna tighten it down here. But I'm gonna make it work. Iron pick. Mine that diamond. Oh yes, that is our third craft diamond. Literally just one of them, but that's so awesome. Yeah, go in. Let's mine it out. Let's keep going. Maybe I find more diamonds. There I am! Diamonds quieter. Yeah. Cave. I heard so many sounds, running water. I think this is why I have so much slaying with cobblestone on my hands. Every time I want to move one block, I have to make nine. That little board at me. I find something down this hole, great. If not, I'm not wasting all my time. Hold on. Don't look down that board. I'm going to keep looking. Isn't there a bit of like a nerd trick you can do? Find the cave? Let me try this. Oh, here we go. Entity render stats. If I look directly up, they should go up too. Unfortunately, you can't really dig up in Herdmine. No, you'll see it doesn't work too good. Even just 4 blocks up, you just can't. It sounds like there's something going this way. Purely off my speakers. I don't even wear headphones. If they get with the gamer dents, my career's over. Dude, I can tell. It's right there. Dripstone. Okay, good sign. There's the gate. Come out. Two barrel. You got diamonds in you. The army to shine. I'm just gonna hit the attack button in the black of the cave, and that should face auto attacking up there. Right. There's iron. I can see iron. See iron right there. Not that strong. Not that strong. I gotta be careful. This is a big cave. I can tell. This side is a dead end, so I'm gonna put it down and cover my flank. Army's up here. I might do a lot of news that. I
So it is.
not very well reviewed. But there's so much good stuff. I gotta risk it. How big this cave is to begin with. Oh, it is just massive scrolling. Mine up some of this iron, some gold. I haven't touched gold yet. This is a pain in the butt. All of this is a pain. I would love to just have it on my inventory. Not drag a barrel with all of this. Oh, it's tools. They can't even reach the gold up there. Yeah, it is a bit awful. That's the whole point of the video. I said that in the intro. I said, no, you don't have to play this. You just watch me. All this iron, one piece of flint laying on the ground. Please make my life easy and just go in the barrel. Okay. Coming up. Let's go with a very large cave. Stuff all. So I'm gonna get this thing really safe, and then I'm just gonna keep going.
Might be pro.
Try to echolocate wherever he is. 300 down. Cooking up is so hard. I think many times trying to find a cave, and there's 8 billion
Bye.
drops right down on top of you. You're not ready for it.
Collect one more, just like it.
Fresh tools for sure. Hopefully not. Yeah, not the copper. Are still big. Ah, Army!
Oh
Yeah,
no.
the hot jinx right now. The match is slightly at the defend this whole
I can't.
the giant sure the possessions get this barrel out of there. But again, and somehow a bunch down there where that is. Switch arms, defense. Get him. He's shooting at me.
One more now. That's
I get access. My head up there. Got full health, some armor. I see redstone. Yeah, redstone. Iron on the ground. A creeper.
oh,
Monster King. This is where everyone's at. Oh no. This kill the my enemy. It's massive. It really is. It's a massive cave. It's a bit on the transition between stone and deep slate, so it's not going to be great for diamonds, but it should be pretty good for almost anything else I want. Just walking through, I've seen so much gold,
there we go.
redstone, iron, real good quality of life. Fine. Bit of a struggle getting everyone up, but now that everyone in, it should be pretty simple to find everything out. I think by the end of this, I'll at least be looking at some iron. Redstone, that I'm excited for. I don't know what the heck I want to build with it, but I got some. Die. You know what though? Instead of taking
One
all
more,
this
come
stuff
on.
and like bringing it back up, I might as well just kind of make a home for myself down here. I have enough stuff in my barrel to do with it. Right there's a crafting table. You always want to quarantine the furnace. Yeah, I brought wood logs. That's all you need. And a furnace. How does the redstone work? I haven't touched redstone yet. I imagine I just build it and then it turns to dust. No, that doesn't work. Oh no. Am I not good with the redstone now? With all I know about Earthcraft, this should be working. You put it in the ground. Punch it. Yeah, and then it dies. Hey, look at this! A geode! I mean, much like redstone, it's gonna be useless. But I found one. I'll have to dig in there. Still want lava. I would really love to try to get a lava. There it is! About the bottle picture.
Please,
And
please.
whatever. And found a bunch of copper on the ceiling and iron. But I kind of just can't get it. It's too high up. I see tools are right here. I'm gonna send them. They just don't jump up high enough to about that stuff on the ceiling. It's fine. It's turn crap. I'm living with what I got. Before I get too far in this call,
Oh,
there's 3 red
I
zones.
hate you, stupid
I know
thing.
not enough.
Flossy, get this.
I just smelled the copper.
I swear, if I lose literally my damn pick, I'm gonna wait. Have any food here? Have food. Roger, I can't play it. Why is it so laggy?
I'm trying to get some lava. Kind of put up next to it. Uh, I'm gonna regroup and think about this. I'm sure I'm intelligent enough to play this April Fool's children's game well. Mission is still to get that bucket of lava. It's a harder and code crap. Got it. One of the stone pickaxes on Gallifrey. This dude may die for sure. Oh, but things for a good area for working. Oh, this is another question that will a block die in lava? And the answer is totally yes. What I want to do is I want to get this.
That's a good way. That's
I built a bit of a staircase with a soul. My click. I'm on yellow right now. I don't want to misclick and send the pickaxe into the lava. Got access.
like on. Wait.
This doesn't work. I don't know what will. I'm gonna go dig in the bucket. Good job, pickaxe.
Oh no.
We're gonna be careful. My spot right now. Just gonna one block that.
I need a block to all.
Down there. One.
Oh,
Die.
3 minutes.
What do I do? I punch it.
I'm fine. So.
I can't remember how the water went. As soon as this bucket steams a lot. Ow. And it worked. It definitely burned for a second, but then it worked. Lava bucket fire. Be really careful. I do not want it going off by my feet. That's a big win. I want to go home and start using that lava. A lot of ore that I'd like to still get. Some of this stuff is just kind of valuable. Copper especially. That army guy, every single one. So I am going to keep finding. I don't think I'll find any diamond in this level, but I'll go look some stuff. Like 60.
Just stop them. Need to get those police watching balls. No.
Follow me. This is a scan. Like, 64 copper, 32 swords. That's like 3 armies. Oh, so deep slate. Coal. Now, I don't know this coal here. All my coals into it. I am going to dig out my way back home so it's not so tight so I didn't be able to kind of move while I'm still in some of the gaps. Back to 3 teams. I'm missing a lot of big matches. Ain't a lot of sword. Just a barrel. I have thrown the army for a little bit. Let's get you out of here. I don't have no idea what day or time it is. It is night. Perfect time. Sleep anyway. Keeping time for mine. Very typical. It's day 66 right now. Yeah, I mean, my bad. But when you can't see the sun, I think a lot of days you can be processing all of my needs. And as you can see, I have a lot of chests.
I can create and save these sequences into yeah.
Riches in it.
Oh, orange tea there.
Find my bed.
Oh, what the fuck? Why is that set on me?
Like this. Just all the stuff is right back in. Like the barrel, and you can take it out of this. Watch, I'll take out one coal. Next, I'll select these. Actually, just kind of like a junk chest. I want to put that all over the show. And then you kind of want to lock right up behind the chest. You can no longer access them. All the buttons trying to get them out. You can't get them out. So I might want individual chests. I think that's what I gotta do. This first one, I'm gonna try doing just redstone. All my redstone in this chest. Then I'll build that. Oh no.
That's why.
Now I kind of want like a label. It's a little goofy, but I'm gonna try to do it. I have not yet made a sign. Very annoying to make a sign. I'll say.
No way!
I can't. No, they didn't stay there. Tell me how I knew the entire feature of the sign just did just not work. I've been playing this game long enough to know how broken it is. Can't label the chests. I just have that up.
How am I going to do this?
Sticks with the copper. Perfect sense. Basically, a full army. I can make swords whenever I want. And I just gotta remember that's redstone, that's copper. Oh, stuff is starting to spawn on the top of the garage when I get it out. The garage is not the best place. And then, so I think there's one more thing I want to try today. In the achievements, there's this one called Play It Yourself. It says, watch out for iron. They're dangerous in groups when you least expect it. So I'm obviously gonna try to get that. I'm gonna put the furnace over there, put them all over there, and just see what happens. I think it's gonna be something similar to
That's why I put
don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm in hardcore bird crap. I hope I'm not disappointed. Yeah, it says you Blake yourself. Watch out for the iron or copper bars. I'm also gonna keep my barrel. I'm gonna put my barrel in front of me too. So if they like fly at me, then they'll get sucked up by the barrel. And this army's gonna be set to attack right in front of me. And I guess we'll just see what happens.
Oh.
8 copper bars. That's definitely 8. I can count them right now.
You know,
In a group. They're in a yellow group.
I would love to move on.
Traps and
I just have no idea that we would find
I'm just gonna call that some sleep 2 nights ago. Just enjoy happy days. 7. I'm gonna try one more time to make that like the game. I started my computer.
That's a fault.
And I am still not sure. And you know what? I did copper bars together in one place so many times. So yeah, just a busted game. Yay. I do want to see, can I switch my armor? I currently have on copper boots. Iron boots should be better. Let's if the better boots will go on to. No. I'm stuck with my copper boots. I mean I bet don't have too much durability left, which sucks. Come on, Barrel, like every other day, we're gonna do our best. There's a great piece of flat land right in the open. I'm gonna try my best to do a lava farm. Everything I need should be already in this barrel. It's not a Minecraft world where you got random hills all around your farm. Let's go. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. There's the right where I want it. Feel great. No, don't hurt crafty, hurt crafty. No, it's doing the thing that the torch does.
Perfection.
We're just
How
not
I
gonna do
need.
it. Yes, I know. I know, hurt crafty. Not quite gonna give up this yet. I kind of have an idea. A bit of one.
It's my genius idea
Like,
is what we should call this.
should be super purple. And we convert this into a lava farm. That seems gonna drip. It could tip a little drippy. I don't know how I'm gonna come down here to actually use the lava farm, but I think I just need to do this for my own personal reasons. Wouldn't this be a horrible time to get trapped by the trap thing? Cold thing. It's such a waste of iron if it doesn't work. I'm gonna try to just be so quick with it that it doesn't have time to realize it's wrong. Lava in place. Did that work? Did that work? No, it's dripping water. I saw it drip lava for a second. Look at this one more time and then search like came out. The lava can't help but pick up the bucket. Oh, good. Big. 25 minutes. I was in trouble with my gaggle access, switching to one. Two was much better, but it's still big case under my command. Construction was a little easier. It took a while when I set up another potential lava farm. Behold my functioning lava farm, scrapped entirely in Earthcraft. Yes, lava does spawn. Getting the bucket to retrieve the lava, that's not a problem. I'm an expert herder, got that thing one pixel away, it would not take the lava. And a great idea, break the code with the lava inside. What I did not know was it would just disappear. 7 iron, straight up wasted. Not everything dies with the budget. The trapdoor doesn't. I put everything back. Someday I get some lava. Little more business in the game. Day 6-9. You're a bunch of zombies, skeletons, everything right underneath me. Made a quick stump to get it. Sent them straight down.
Okay,
Dying.
we're gonna build some. First thing,
I don't see. I spent day 70 harvesting to put the crystals into a silicon. Chick-ass, it's not even usable. I do have a small idea for the purple stuff, though. Just you wait. It is now day 71, and I have plans for art. What? Now that I'm standing here, I think this is going to be my official workspace. Garage living's okay, it's getting stuck. I think it's better to be out in the open. I also like this zone too. By seeing Enderman, I can set my swords and go as my safe jack. Anyway, art. What zone? And I think this is the best spot. Chunks that
oh,
I'll just send over the wall. So that's probably good enough for my first tap. Nice smooth section of land. So I
I
have
think
this idea down in the mine. I'm gonna make some music. I'm gonna take a set outside. Stuck. I'm stuck. Oh no. I'm just gonna have them walk to the other side.
oh, that actually worked. Wow, perfect. Why have the diamonds at home? Eh, that didn't work.
Wow, what's
That's
that?
all.
What? Here's what's
Huh?
yeah. This work last time there's gonna be a bunch of copper. The lawn and yes. copper out of my trees.
Ah, old sword.
Vomiting on my land.
Yes.
Oh, sure. It's like I'm just getting. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna try and turn this whole pile in when our. I bet you there's
Oh,
no
what's this one?
footprint.
Big gold. Look at something. Using one thing.
Or get get along. My jump chest, I got what I need to skin. I keep finding more copper laying around. Other brain, I really hope this works. In this four of swords, I've got one stone one left. I'm gonna try my best to put it kind of like pretty kill me. Go on the block, dude. This is basic Minecraft. I can't do an item frame. Tried all, but this doesn't work. It's the next thing's here. Can't even test my freaking armor. So I guess the stone sword just died with the rest of them. Wanted to build a nice monument, but I guess not allowed. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a little vacation, little adventures where the wind takes me in a 50-man army. The current plan is kind of to sleep in villages as I find them. And for food, there's
Place
nothing
on
wrong.
outside.
Flesh, get some raw mutton's gonna scare me. Raw chicken, actually, a good amount of animals this way. I have not been
Horse, horse.
in this town that makes my life. Simply are houses. It's great building those. More that's an amendment. Okay, let's take this iron golem. Let's handle it. Doing a lot more damage than I thought. And it also, but the thing, I'm the one doing it. At the end there, it almost looked like it wanted to hurt me. Whatever, dude. I'll take 3 iron. I'm also
Okay,
thinking,
okay, 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 okay,
do I have time? I don't think that's gonna work,
okay.
but I'm strong, so I'm gonna try.
Hmm.
Put another current crafting this. Crafting tape, build the boat.
I lost my phone. Where's my phone? I don't put my phone.
I take pull, pull my army from the boat. It's gonna cut it a fall to move this guy back. See how far my river is. Wait, the villagers make it up foot. It's just a freaking journey. No, I don't think it's this villager can be bothered. That's monstrous. I need the bet I'm taking. I'm telling you right now. Wow, you lasted a long time. Thing is, no villager capture wasn't even possible until this moment, so I'm gonna go try that at the other town, that first town, where I got my orange dead. I think that might be better.
There's my phone. I'm gonna go check somewhere.
This video, I'll show you build a easy place farm. Let's go. So the first thing, of course, is a place order.
Actually, that is a great idea. So,
Smaller or just me. Yeah. Living sword out of iron golem iron. That is cool. Last one I'm gonna try to put in a barrel, but it's not alive, so I'm gonna punch it. Please don't destroy everything I know and love. Please. Ah, you might as well have destroyed everything I know and love. What is that? What a mess, dude. Tell me every time I want to save my items, I gotta vomit them on the floor like this? It take me like 3 minutes just to get everything back in. To store one iron and get it shot copper into a tree like 20 blocks away. I just learned my lesson for crabs. Maybe this is just telling me that I need to clean the barrel out again. Compass, you're not a treasure. Don't get spawned in that field. This morning, I'd like to take my army out. We're going to go on a bit of an adventure to that first town. I love how 50 swords is kind of the same as 10 swords. Right now, I'm investigating because boats work really well transporting villagers and everything in a sort of downhill way. What I mean is a boat really does not let you go up. Of course, a boat also will go over water nice. I didn't realize there's a bit of a river here. But so this connect, whichever this river connects, to that connects, that's perfect. Hard to tell, but no, I think it does. Now, I should not be a rogue or anything because going back on what's on Cyan's team left here all this time? How would you not be spawned? This game actually adds no words. It's kind of annoying. There's candidates for production. God, villager. Just gotta get everyone back home safely. I'm kind of just clicking the bottom of the river, and swords are doing a great job of following me down it. Okay, army is in. I can stop worrying about them. Skip charge, so I gotta hurry. Green team, have you finally despawned? Yeah, my iron picking shovel are gone now. I'm sorry, tree. Your wood. Nothing like a wood pickaxe on day 75. Okay, hopefully you swim well, pickaxe. Let's see. Don't got much time. Don't get much time at all. He's in. He is in. Cover up that big hole in the wall, and I'm good. Rainy, and I don't feel like doing things nicely right now. Welcome to the herd, my good man. And now I bet you're wondering why. Why capture a villager in the first place? Yeah, I'm gonna tell them. I will. Agriculture court. I think this might be the only way I'm going to get crops. And if you're not working here. Let's see. Open field turn over here. Yeah, that's probably the best. Bro is trapped in my domain, so I'm going to let him out of the cloak. There's my compost.
Perfection.
Please be a farmer.
It's
Yeah, it's okay. Can't trade with the dude.
a middle.
So the farm form. Whoa!
That's good. It's very good. So now,
Take it way out.
this is the whole.
I have planks work. I put that on the wall. It's your wander time. Please don't. No! Don't jump, dude. Don't jump. Never made my wall villager proof. Gonna change things. I definitely gave him some beats. It's in his villager inventory, and I'm hoping that makes him farm it. I don't even know if that part will work, but if it does, that's agriculture. I'm trying to make sure all this is kind of considered farmland, and then I'll let him go for a few days. Meantime, I'm going to make up for my lack of agriculture by stealing. No army, no barrel, no nothing. Just going to that one town that I got the guy from. I'm going to take all the wheat. It stays 7 minutes. A whole town worth should feed me to the end. Let's go. The villagers swooped in. Yeah, dude, you're totally following the wheat. Come on, big sheep. Let's make it a 2-for-1. Not working as good as I thought, but I will get you, big sheep. I swear it. The food I stole from your people away from me. I don't want to touch it. Wondering what happens if I put some seeds.
Could also put like 2 more holes.
Oh, yes. Hey, farm! You're totally the farm. Thank you. I didn't have to steal people, but I've done agriculture. I don't think name tags work so phonetically. His name is Kirby. Okay, now I'm just gonna make all this bread. I know it seems like a simple victory, but in Kirby, being able to farm for me is huge. Because I'm already kind of annoyed with making bread. It's getting bad. You know what though? There's an achievement. Crafter. Craft table, dropper, scrap stuff, and piece of redstone, then 5 irons surrounding the crafter. Advancement. Okay, let's see if this thing is any good. My craft instincts tell me it's kind of put it next to everything. Okay. Looks like a regular crafting bench. Let me try to make some bread. That worked. Let me click the bread recipe on here. Oh, look at that. Whoa, see that bread? I put bread, and then like it hurted itself. I want to make wheat using a block of hay. Click. Yeah, one just leaked. Nice. I still gotta like actually click on the thing, click, type in bread, but it's a lot faster than hurting everything myself. 42 bread. Yeah, that should last me another 22 days. That should be okay. That's a pretty solid set. Why is this look bigger? Where's the villager? He's always escaping. Okay, I gotta get that guy.
Okay, this is great.
The brand currently a bit bigger
Now we
myself.
need to lower the floor to this point.
I think it's so much land that if I'm standing in the center, stuff's you can't spawn here. Trip down.
I'm just freestyling this if you want to. I'm watching. Like, Okay, another place. Favorite. For real. This is uh, about here, right next to the wall thing. Wait, that's so consistent. Yeah, but one, plus one, two, three, four. Two, two. Four. Now you might be thinking, oh, what the fuck are you doing? This is such an unfanatical house. This is a terrible penalty to really to fix us. Okay, last one. Second team, second. This is a mob. I building a mobile improvement. This is
I have not had any breakfast, but here we are, day 81, going out to get that nether portal. I think I'll just try to get some raw on the road. Blue barrel, do not despawn. So sad. Yeah, just move them one more time before I go. Yeah, go right there. Blocks love this sort of flat ground that you see here. So I've carved out a path where I'm going to go. There's this incredibly expansive valley. See the sort of void between the mountains and the jungle? Straight there, that's where the portal is. If you take note of one repeat that I don't want to get the barrel stuck in. I have to go around that one, but I'm
Oh,
almost
well,
there.
I only really
You know,
need to
really, if you think about it, I'm
build.
very lucky to have a lot of
I only need
cities
to
and
build
city
a
on it.
divide.
Sunny today. I am now in nighttime. Monsters are starting to spawn. But I've come this far. I am grabbing all of that obsidian. There we go. Got every piece.
Let's move
Is it
on.
green? Gold block.
You know, if I'm
Yeah,
gonna
good. Just now it's the journey home, right? Oh, he's going for the barrel. No, no, not the barrel, not the barrel. It's going to turn into a survive the night situation. I don't think I'm traveling. Okay, with the zombies, I'm going to take my sword at every engagement. The good news is I have like 40 different swords. Reaper and spider. They have no hands. Still, gotta watch out for him. Oh, oh, oh. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. That zombie definitely grabbed the barrel for a second there. I think how the game works, stuff doesn't spawn right next. I just stand my ground is what I'm gonna have to do. The moon is already on the way down, so it's mostly just the zombies.
okay.
God hit me hard. Oh no. He picked up my knife, did against me. Block! Block! Are we almost there? Gone. I see it, I see it. You should have tagged the dead in the barrel, but you know what? I made it through anyway. Zombies burning! Skeletons burning! Yeah, come on, it's the next day. We did it. Yeah, about 1,000 blocks back home. Picked up some raw meat on the way. I'm so hungry after that fight. Rolling a barrel down the road. I'm very happy that we had this sort of almost like valley. Like imagine having to go through and something for mountains and blocks. Hurting them. It would not be nothing about hardcore bird correct. It's easy. Barrel is in the wall. No way. No. No, dude, I'm going to Dave. No. My blue life saving barrel is gone. It just despawned the whole thing. And I don't even know what the viewers say. I'm actually like lost for words completely. What's weird is random slabs have been sitting here for I don't even know how long. Why did they not despawn? Just some random meat chilling there didn't despawn. Oh, look, it's a stick and a log that I just left on the ground. Yeah, didn't despawn. Barrel with everything low. Yeah, that's gonna despawn. That's gone now. That's the herd crap experience, though. That's why you shouldn't play this. I have no flint or steel. It was all in the thing. But I don't even know what my next play is. There is a crop. Yeah, I'm gonna farm that crop. My first crop. Wow. And unfortunately for me, stop playing is not an option. What was it? Was a bunch of the barrel on fire. A bunch of wood, like fish frying. I'll have to maybe try to find like an old screenshot of what was in there. Biggest thing I'm missing is like the two diamonds. There were two diamonds in there, and I need a lot of copper. I think I'm just gonna kind of go to bed early tonight and take like 5-10 minutes in the real world, decompress. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a game, and probably build back up. And I just, sucks. All right, buddy, here's a new barrel. Let's see what I can do about getting myself near where I was. Let's see how long it takes. With a lot of wood and a lucky mining trip, I'm basically there. I'm not exactly super rich in this world. It is hardcore bird credit. Still, you got a feel for me, bro. My life savings, it's gone. I'm lucky there's no place high enough to jump on. I've never cut down many trees in my orchard, but it is coming in handy right now. I'm pretty sad about it still. But I don't know. It's got me down real bad. Obviously, dying would be worse. That you're dead. But a part of me dies and that barrel does. That's more than I had before. Like these trees are sustainable. I'm going to cut down just maybe first 4 trees and make torches. Oh, you know what? I hate it to death. And I don't have a furnace. Love the wood for pickaxe on 83. Furnace! Making charcoal. I'd like to get some torches back under my belt. 56 torches, that's kind of more than I had before. Yeah, it's iron. I'm gonna send me right back to where I was. I mean, I'll never be right back to where I was. There's some trauma, but you know what I mean. Sorry, I wasn't recording. down in the mines, looking for basically anything. I really need iron. Another tragedy actually happened while I was getting torches. My army spawned. There's like 20 of these swords. I've got three left. I actually am glad I wasn't recording because I got real mad. I don't even know why they spawned. I have no idea. They did almost all of them. So here I am on day 84 with basically nothing. Well, there we go. Again, I get a thing on here. I'll take it. Thank you, game. I will not call this rectified. We're not even. I still very much hate you. But, hey, some iron signs. Still have copper shoes. And don't like savings. It's just been a rough couple days. Got a diamond, and I should have enough stuff in my barrel to make a pickaxe. Furnace over there. Fresh iron, no cooker. One piece of wood. Crafting table. Another piece of wood. Sticks. Wait. No. I'm being dense right now. I forgot. My diamond pickaxe did survive. Okay, more diamond. Let's find them. Let's go. Why am I being so dramatic? And yeah, I just realized, and this is kind of important. I have no food. Don't even really know why I'm finding these deep slates to begin with. I mostly need copper and iron. And the higher up in mine. Day 85, going to
There
try to
is.
avoid starvation. Guy of Astro. I'm not surprised. I forgot about food. And yes, you're all getting it. I'm gonna try to keep it all to one sheet, which takes up less space in the barrel. I think if there's one tip I can give you is have a barrel and never let it leave your side. Kind of fun seeing the brown hole float away to have it. Especially on chicken nuggets, I can no longer sprint, and I don't think I can actually get in my wall now. No, I need a running jump. Can't do a walk jump to get in the wall. Oh, that's fine. I'll just one raw. Now I can sprint jump in, walking by all of my failures. That's it. So yeah, actually gets the barrel. I'm gonna go try out this dinosaur. Because I still will. I'm feeling the zombie immediately of the dinosaur and it will be yeah, let's see. Yeah, immediately. I gotta take swords. I got my army. I know I have blind sentient bullet swords, but that's not fair. Oh, they're gonna steal my diamond sword. No, no, in the wall. What's the opposite of a redemption arc? And that's what I'm doing right now. No, it cannot be. No, I put my army to move the as a sword melted. I swear, I am not my stepmother. I went to bed last night and I wanted to eat the zombies that were burned in the sun. Nice, a few of them here in the trenches are basically raisins. The green sinew and pus. Love it on day 86. The magnifying glass, see if I see any other burned zombies. I don't see any. I'm gonna go back in the cave, see if I can get myself some copper, maybe a new army. I hear a bit of yeah.
My God.
I'll put this pickaxe on yellow team and send them down to his doom. That board shows nothing, and now that pickaxe is just stuck down there, so I'm gonna ungroup him, and that's his doom. Even if I find a cave and it's infested with zombies, I'm not going to have the swords to do anything about it. Do you remember last night? One zombie could pick up three of my swords at once. Spend today making it's the backbone of craft world. I'm realizing that now. Bunch of coffee, bunch of sticks. I should have the 20 sword. And I've been needing to flatten out this area by the river for a long time. So I expanded this way. Yeah, I already love this plants.
Just rebuild like 3 hours.
Time to work on this. So it's a good sign. Why my life is so terrible right now. But crap. So 500. That's gone. There's people that do when I access chest and out vomits all over the place. Wait, is there nothing in here? Oh, look at I really am. I had hope for a little bit today. Well, I'll at least get back my army swords. It'd be a bit of a pain crafting them all manually, but I'm going to do it. I know I'm incredibly desperate, but I would still like to try them. And while I do this, want to see my daydream? So what we're seeing right now is creating a herd crab. And I gotta respect it. You still do have to herd the blocks, which is fun and creative. This all happened before I even grabbed the city in my real herd crab playthrough. I wanted to test the nether. I've never been to the herd crab nether. I didn't even know if my sword would go through. And they do. I just knew if I went through with no plan, I'd probably end up dead. This was my strategy. Before I lost everything, you can tell it all happened before because I used copper swords in the training. What you're seeing is not real, it was totally a test. You can see that the Herdcraft tether is going to be dangerous. So I came to the conclusion that if I go to the nether, I'm going to go only swords. The punching glove does a really nice job with the nether end. I can make a home real quick. I also forgot that shields existed. Could have been using one of those this whole time. As far as enemies go, an army of swords can handle anything in the nether. I'd probably have to kill a bunch of these hogs. There's no other way to get food. And it was good to know that if the piglins get angry, my swords could handle them too. Soul Sand Valley is pretty safe. My swords outrange the skeletons here, but I do have to watch out for fire. And speaking of fire, lava is hard to deal with. A living block, even another one, will die in lava. Bridging across is possible, but just really, really slow. One test day in the nether, I'm down to 4 swords, and I started with 20. So it wasn't abundantly clear by everything I just talked about. The hardcore Earthcraft nether is hard. Sure ran the test with stone swords, but again, that'll happen for sure. I like to return to reverse. Well, it's tribal, even myself. I've been doing that this whole time. And I'm still living in my garage. I'm a second dessert. I'm here later, but somewhere there. It's happy. So it's the furniture. And our furniture about time and in order for it to look perfect, I have to carve down this area just a little bit more. For once, I'd like to build something up, because the current craft can hardly go up at all. You can cut down this tree, I should say punching down this tree is difficult. Now I've got a really nice carved down zone, very flat, perfect spot for a monument. I love my land. I mean, it's current craft, but it's still mine. And the many times I've left my home, something kind of hard to see from a distance. So I'm going to try to sculpt something I can see from a long way out. Actually, going through how I get it. I got half a chicken nugget before I can't sprint jump anymore. One shot. Anyway, I'm going to try to sculpt the guy from the thumbnail. The concept I thought of, I don't even know what the final product looks like just yet. Later hasn't drawn it yet. But I'd like to sculpt him here after I maybe really hope I have enough material for this. I'm trying to go big. And wow, I've got 41 cobblestone. Okay, that's fine. I can get more of that. Let's start with the base. Just have everything, all this slate go into one little pile, and I'll put it from there. I think over anything, this will be the ultimate test of my ability to herd. I'm going to take this big old pile of deep slate, move it around until it somewhat looks like a pedestal. Stuff like this, it's hard even in regular Minecraft. The max boss of this video is famous. I sort of like the geometry of what I got going on here. And I got to be sure to build it in place or it would be shot by skeletons. Wouldn't want to build a statue.
Oh, shit.
And the certified pedestal. But I think I put it taller. To this thing from far away. That's not.
Like this.
Still get down. Pedestal is great. My land this thing hurts. More statue of myself and then register as religion. Oh, hey, think about brother. Oh, come on, I would love a little treasure, actually. Get an army of swords. Oh, there's no one. We get one? No, yet! That is a treasure right there. You have something to show for all of this. You can't really display it. Like it's just kind of locked up in a barrel. Yeah, we'll put that there. One day I actually need. Somehow the hardest part about this sculpture is going to be getting a grass block on top of it. Like, it's obviously silly if April Fool's update, but there's a reason that we don't play Minecraft this way. This is where I need to be really, really careful. For starters, I am indeed getting rid of some things. I didn't get rid of this trench dirt wall thing. We'll open up the compound just a little bit. But on the top of this monument, I need a grass block. Like grass. So I'm going to start growing grass. The reason I need to be careful is when your shovel is near grass, it'll turn into this like dirt road type thing. That hurt, but I do not want to die building a statue. So I'm going to hit the build button and then it comes up. Jump over. I'm not sure of the final height of this guy, but for now that grass staircase should be enough to at least get it growing. K91, let's start putting this guy together. This way is the sunset, so we probably want it to face it that way. I don't know if you know this, but I've never done it before. No one's ever done this before. When I take a step back, I think those legs look about right. You gotta remember that I'm hurting everything here. The geometry of the statue is starting to make the statue build, getting a lot of actually up there. challenging. Wait a minute. Where's Herbie? Herbie! Oh, Herbie, no! I don't know why. Up there, I checked the bed. Herbie wasn't in it. No, 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 Herbie, no! I had him attack the zombie. They went straight for her. You get in. How'd you get out? You're supposed to go to sleep at night, my guy. Thank you. Everything I know and love just crumbles to pieces. So my birthday, right after, that's got no word. Right now, they're turning the heights of some down to the edge. Some, I gotta be careful not to throw this thing's fire on that. Oh, I had a bucket. I put water down here, but I don't have a bucket. So, fill them in place. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this thing. Yeah, I was actually wondering. I was losing all hope completely about having a grass block for the head. But look at this. Must have been when I killed the Enderman. I got an actual live grass block. Real fast. Let me just check. Let me go away from camp real quick. Just to see. Oh, oh, oh. Handle that child army. I'm not strong enough for this. Looks fairly proportional with the head right there. No, I think he does. Super lucky on that grass block. Still need the dirt build, but I mean that's huge. That's one arm done. Looks good from up here. I'm gonna go see from the ground. No, that's fine. That's fine. I haven't believed in myself much in this video at all. But I'm kind of starting to believe in myself. I actually get a bit hungry. We're now breakfast. I watched it happen. This rotten flesh from the donkey horse. Good old horse. A little journey outside the wall. I know it's raining, but I gotta see this guy from far away. That's the whole point. It's very subtle. And it's also raining, so it's harder to see. But it definitely makes my compound visible. And I did just get an idea. The flower kind of go nice. But I got all the colors in front of me. I can't decide which one. I love cornflowers, but I think poppy would be the best. Wow, poppy. Oh no, we don't fly. Oh, how am I gonna get these things up there? Oh, almost got it there, but it fell down. I don't know how many times I've said building up in Minecraft is hard. Hard to see, but the flower somehow magically is on top. I select it and build it. Yes. Oh, you go to bed. Come on. We talked about this. I really love it. No, I love it a lot. It was very hard putting this together in Herdscraft, but I think that's why I like it so much. Day 94 is going to be mostly cleaning and also hoping toward visits me so I can show her my masterpiece. I left a lot of this garbage just sitting around. I was going to have this all just plain grass, but then I realized, like, it's never going to happen. You leave the shovel on grass, it will eventually turn that stuff into the dirt road. So why even try to make it nice in the first place? Oh, and second popping, I don't blood into it. It's not blood. I'm just, this piece of glass. I mean, it's great technology, but I don't really need it. I think the statue is just as good, if not better. Higher up, big a tower here to watch alone. About 5 minutes in every day, I always end up getting this feeling that I'm not recording. But you're listening to this, so obviously I am. She's here. Come here. No, I said at the start. I was hoping you would visit me. I'm going to show you my statue. But, she saw it. It made her giggle. With everything clean, I got a quest for flint. Missing a little flint to make a flint on steel. I know there's some in the mine. I've seen it. Yes, Scrabble. I remember. Got the stone shovel that's having a lot of problems getting out of the mine. Just gonna put it in the mine. Takes long enough to get all the tools out. I'm done babysitting. We're setting. The sun is setting right now. A little that sunset color coming in, just barely creeping. And then as soon as that frame touches, that's the picture. I did not know the flint and steel would just start setting fires. Might as well burn some stuff. We got some junk. Surely you cannot burn gravel. There's no way you can. Wow, it can. I am now just finding out the strength of fire. Now I'm wondering where I can put the nether portal. Something tells me to put it by the and build lava pond. You can christen this the industrial side. Actually, quite interesting. To build a nether portal, to herd a nether portal, and herd craft obsidian. I did this when I was testing, that's how I know. Just send over the flint and there it goes. Almost, but did not forget the shield. Yeah, I should have thought of that one forever ago. I'm not sending there. In testing, I found just sending one army through is the best way. Attack the ground, Crimson Forest, anywhere to safety, right here, right here. Look down zone. I was really hoping to land in a forest, but now I actually have wood. I don't go back and forth to the portal. This tunnel's really just for emergency. I'm gonna try to get the portal all covered up. At the barrel roll achievement. Not sure how I did that. I didn't roll a barrel in the nether. Hey! Steal my sword! It was not in the simulations! But his parents are around. I can't kill him. I heard one. There he is. There he is. Don't attack the pig. You attack the pig. He's gonna tell his mom. But I think we're okay. I don't have a door here yet. I can get a door on my house. How it needs to be saved. It's a adapter. You think if I put two half doors together, it becomes a full door? Nope, it breaks the whole thing. Two half doors equal zero doors. I get it. I've had enough of this. Let's get this whole army home. I did not die, so that definitely success. I could have some of that nether port. When I lived in the nether, I loved it. I embarked on another noble quest. Today, Herbie, I will grant the home of Herbie's house, a house for Herbie, the home where Herbie lives. Yeah, I know I'm almost done, but that doesn't mean I can't still die. My armor is not creeper proof. Across the field, there's a big oak tree. There might be 23
Okay,
there.
I think we're nearly done.
Well, I have it.
Oh, am I?
Right.
No,
I don't think it's the word.
I don't think that we'll ever be done with this shit. But we are basically in endurance.
Sword. Immediate birthday spawning. I could not get to the main island. On my belt and Interpearl, and okay, I'm fighting. Dragon healed, but my sword is that the damage. If you get the angle right, we stop the healing by touching the crystals. Though it might be best, destroy the iron bars in this land. I got trapped. It helped us find that and when the dragon breathed quiet on the track. Instead I'm gonna focus on boundary. There's a lot of grass I gotta cut here on my 2 acres. I'm kind of okay with not being the game. It's hardcore herdcraft. I've lived a good 100 days here. Here you go, buddy. Eat up. You know what else despawned? It's not here. My diamond pickaxe. If you want me to do 200 days, it's going to take the whole herd. So I'll take your suggestion for more of this. But please, address me as Shepherd. That's how I'll know to watch this bar. One last thing, day 99. It's something that would be super easy if I didn't losing my life savings. This will provide the outro music. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's shooting? Where I die on day 99. Yeah, a whole Minecraft day. Just bad. Love your Minecraft. Happy day, Uncle Herbie. Well, I never got that big team. I didn't swear that I did. Big team is sheep abduction team. Day 100. Beautiful. Starting with boxing. I never. Oh no, I didn't get a bean belt. Big sheep inside the wall. What the case will stay out there. Hey, something with H. Henrietta. Girl. Cannon. Great time to studio to end my RV's one sword now. A little bit of time to set up this herd for the outro shot. Thank you all for watching. My 100 days. It's hardcore herd craft. No one Venus. Thank you. It was
Yeah, I think this is a beautiful roof. Actually, more like these logs because of food. So I'm gonna
liquids. Powder, smell. These three things can be put in a bucket and cauldron and placed on the ground. So I got thinking, you beat the game with just these liquids? Yeah, here we are, I guess. Pretty good to it. This is a little claustrophobic, kind of cozy. How did we find ourselves here? My friend and I weren't quite sure how to begin. We weren't on any April Fool snapshots or version switching at all. We're doing this in the latest version of the game, so that rules out a lot of our options. The one block challenge, the first step would be to jump off the block over and over again to get ops. Blocks can't spawn on liquid. So we said the first rule for the challenge. We both start with a bending fishing rod. It was time to go fishing, but much easier said than done. Right? So I guess let's. Oh my eye! Oh wait, seriously? Let me tell your girl, sure, girl. No, it's not. If you like switch to another item, oh, this is like yeah, waiting to push the pitch. I now got back. Like, oh no, I just used five durability. Oh, it's fine. Did you try shooting it up? Try straight up. Oh, wait, good call. Oh, hold on. That's not gonna hit, is it? No, that's so far. Maybe one of us could walk off backwards. The chances of getting that though. Wait, what if we go down like and we're straight? Oh wait, that almost worked. Dude, you're actually so close. Here, try shooting it like up. You're literally barely grabbing on. Oh, you got it. But is this gonna work? Is like, you can't. You literally. You gotta understand this. Since we don't have enough water to get treasure drops, there
What am
are
I doing?
different drops with the catfish are a common one and won't really help us progress at all. But one of these more rare drops will make this entire challenge possible. Okay, so how did you do that? You went as low as you could, and then
Okay,
yeah. Did you find your head like touching it? I just
I need to get back
oh
up.
god, this feels so scary.
Time.
Dude, oh, you
Oh, I
got it.
need signs. That's awesome.
Really have to be fair on the water blocks. It's not normal. They're so worried you that I did an impossible challenge for a second. Imagine how embarrassing that would be. It plays the directed by like Robert. Okay. That one almost fell down, dude. Oh, oh, it's falling. I'm gonna go for it. Now is probably a good time to mention our second rule for the challenge. We're going to be dying a lot, so we've turned inventory on. We're mostly here to see if this is even possible as a proof of concept, but maybe one of you watching can be the first to do it without inventory, or even more insane, in hardcore. Oh, I got it! I got it! Wait! That is so overpowered. I figured our best way to make progress would be to get a block, but then I realized something. How are we going to place it is the problem. I guess we can place it against the powder snow, right? I'm pretty sure you can't reach the powdered snow, really? But I like boost you over, like punch you over, and then while you're falling, you want to try. 3, 2, 1, jump! Oh, I saw it for a frame. Okay. It might be possible. Here. We should have done more research. Ah! Oh, I'm so sorry. This block ain't big enough for the two of us. Dude, no, you got boots. I got leather boots. Wait, that means we can walk. If we can get over there, we can walk on them, and then we can grab the lava. Then we can grab this. Okay, so if we can get a block, that means we can spawn zombies, steal them from iron, and then get the bucket to go over there and grab the lava. Oh, wait. No, dude, I just realized we don't have a crafting table. We can't even craft the bucket. You're so right. How do we get crafting? Does a wandering trader need a certain size for like it's really rare to get him on just like a block. Everything about this is gonna take forever. This is a lot harder to die. Yeah, next time I die, I'll look at the ranking. It's the rates are. Yeah, I just. That was you! One thing I pictured for fans, I started looking through the fishing loot tables, but I didn't like what I found. Oh, dear. Unenchanted chance, only 0.5%. Are you kidding? That's bad, dude. I thought it was like a 1 in 20. We need 4 to make one block. That means we have to fish 800 times. Is there anything else that we can get that maybe we can do with? Oh, dude. Lily pad. You could definitely place lily pads, and then we could stand. So we just need a lily pad. And that's less rare. That's a 1.7% chance. So it is. Oh, dude. What I get?
So if I'm sure.
It wasn't lily. Dude. Try placing it. I'm going. Here, I'll go. Yes. Wait, I didn't even think about that. The water's flowing down now. This could make it way easier to fish, actually. Wait, okay, this is pretty actually still not or maybe it's actually worse. I punch you through the snow and if you fish from there, maybe. I'm worried that you punching me will eat up the 3 durability. You only have 3 tries, so let's try it once. Yeah, once. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I almost made it. I've been trying it. I don't think we can fish. Oh, you can get it under. I did it. You gotta go like literally straight up. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I got it. Get rid of the lily pad. I feel like it's easier. We can't go lily pad. I'm just gonna try. There's no it's right in there. Is it easier? Yeah, I was gonna say like easier. Right? Good call. I guess we're chilling now at this point. You see the horse trying to make it full. We have a solid block and actually start getting spots on. The sun's coming up already. Our first day in the world already over. And so, my less restrained became. Oh, I get your fish. Oh, that's new. I forgot to mention I got a tripwire hook. I got another lily pad. Nice. Okay, these raspberries are not okay. Yeah, dude, you need to stop eating raspberries. You got a string? You got a string. You were eating. First string down. I got a bone. We can take wolf. I got a bone. Four really bad. About to build your own swamp over here. Forget log swamp. It's Wumba swamp now. Wumba swamp. I got a water bottle, by the way. I can't remember if you had one. Our fishing chart was getting pretty filled out to the point where we kind of wanted to get all the drops just to pass the time. You should check how many fishes you have in your stats. Fish caught 86, 92. Fish caught 97. By the time you hit 100, that one we're expected to get straight. Oh, we do have one, right? Yeah. Hey! Dude, let's go!
Now we just saw up the roof and I think we win. I think we should be fine with it. It's impossible for these.
It's raining. Wait, does rain increase the chance of fishing? Oh, why? The bobber is being rained on, but wait time is reduced by 20%. So he does feel bad there, does he? I got a stick. Nice. All that was left to collect were the two rarest fish drops. Don't worry, that means I can finally go move the liquid by getting the line of the street before I get off the faster for time. Faster than I'll die. But slowly start sinking out there. Yes! There's no way. Actually, I got full stack straight. I don't know what's like that. I need a stack. You need a stack of lip balms. Why just go look? Wait, are you serious? I'm third. And we're at 3. We only need one more. One more, man. One string left to go. We were both determined. We've already spent almost 2 hours in this world, and yet we still don't have a single solid block. Challenges like this make me appreciate the materials I usually take for granted. Anything for some wood or stone right now. But as vital as these resources are in Minecraft, these natural materials are even more precious in the real world. It's this very philosophy that drives what's here. Premium Jewelry and Watch brand for both men and women. Their products are literally with natural materials that you guys should be very familiar with. Amethyst, acacia, slate, lapis lazuli, even just leaves. Using these natural materials ensures that each and every piece is completely easy. My girlfriend has been looking for something pearl, and I found some incredible gifts. This summer sweet necklace lets the natural beauty of these pearls really take the center stage. And this beautiful gold watch is iridescent base stitched into a teacher, otherwise known as mother of pearl. Just the light are really stunning. I had to give myself a look sometimes. When it sells this necklace, the deep arm reminded me so much of our channel logo that it felt like destiny. Holzkern is a family business. They were founded in Austria in 2016, and their business practices their full respect for the materials they use. It's really refreshing to be able to get high quality products with great worldwide shipping.
Yeah, this is just
Ethically and responsibly. For example, the manufacturers to ensure that what their products is not contributing to any deforestation. We're replanting all of our salads right now.
like let's just head back up, I guess.
Our website, which is actually an incredible deal. Single product comes with a 2-year guarantee. Orders typically arrive within 2 to 5 business days. Thank you so much to Holzkern for sponsoring the video. Oh, quick with the really bad. It's taken us 2 full hours just to get the first block, so I was freaking out. Oh, where did this? Oh my lord. I grabbed it and guess what it is? There it is. Yes. Oh man. Oh.
Boom, building acquired.
Do you want to see if we can get a mod spawn? Let's do it. Let's do it. Right now. Let me switch free cam to see if we get anything. Very quickly, realize we choose the part. For this point onward, for some people, to speed up time, using the time add or to great fans. Even though we can technically wait hours and hours for stuff to happen, we both like to get more than just this one video out this year. So if you do want to see what other crazy videos I do in 2025, make sure to subscribe. With our newly discovered time traveling superpowers, we try hopping with Tinkeray to see if speed bombs can spawn. But even with the game running 10 times as fast, we weren't seeing any bombs appearing whatsoever. So as painful as it was time to face reality. This is interesting. We're on Tinkeray 200 right now. Ducky is spawn.
Perfect.
Fish. And that's what we gotta do. We didn't want to go back to fishing. The bright side is that now we'd be able to fill out the last drops of the fishing chart. Would we fish on increased take rate? Yeah, I think that's I think you gotta find like the perfect take rate to where it's not too fast. Get it? Look to the board. Got it. Nice. Alright, so what's the tick rate at? Tick rate 500. I think the track 15 reaches. Actually, we settled on a tick rate of 60. And as we got the hang of it, we could fish at a much faster rate. Too bad. What a fish all day. I don't know how you got anything else. But soon we lost ourselves in conversation, and before we knew it, we were back on the bird. The worst part of fishing by far was having to constantly be jumping and moving forward and fighting with the current. After 15 straight minutes of this, I was ready to crash out. If I could freaking catch a fish! Okay, there we go. I missed literally 4 in a row. Wamba tried to match my energy, but he's just so infuriating. We went back to fishing for another 10 minutes, but our kick rate was just slightly too high, so we lowered it back down. Yeah. As we returned to fish, a lower kick rate. Our OED struggles. Wumba's inventory was constantly filling up, and my fishing mark was about to break since Wumba was getting most of the drops next to you due to become priority. But all of our difficulties were soon made for this. Oh, I got a strike. Yes. Let's go. Yes. And about a dozen catches later, something else happened.
This isn't the best.
10 excites nuts. No way. Yeah. Dude, 1 in 1,000. Right, I hit the 1 in 1,000, dude. Man, the only thing I got is a, But the good luck didn't stop me. I got straight. No way. Yes, we're at 2. That's crazy. Okay, okay. You want to run that? I bet you 1 trailer park trashy 14 taco that I get the next signature of Baja deal. The race for the taco was far. Both
Ow.
the fish. It would involve that each and every calf could decide our future lunch. I thought I saw it straight. Oh, I did. Yeah, I got. Yeah, that was me. Are you sure? Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that was me. No, that was me. Okay, okay.
Just up. 7. That's enough. Taking that. Can I have a solution to make this even slightly faster? It's pretty simple. Here. The main problem with things is they will take damage. Oh, what is that? Take a little thing right here.
It's strong now. It's only got 7 durability. Wait, flip number 7. That means we're about to get our last string. That would be so nice. We need some more 1x1 blocks. Like, why not? Why not? Con block, leather block, rod flesh block. Or you should have a 3x3 crafting ready here. That would actually be like kind of a cool end game thing. Continue to conversate fish the minutes blue. But without any more fishing drops to collect, things were starting to get pretty boring. We actually began to really appreciate the rainstorms because the speed increase was so dramatic. In fact, it was during a downpour that our breakthrough finally came. Oh, got it. You did? Yep. Guys, we're done? Yeah, I got it. No problem. Why are you kidding me? No, you're kidding. What the heck, dude? Are you serious? Yeah, that is it. What is going on? You're actually kidding. Dude, okay. We should make this block here. Right? I just need 1 string. Okay. That's what I think you go further like bottle. Like, yeah, I agree. All right. So those are like 0. Tick, raise. Go Even with the second block, even with the ability to speed up time itself, we had still made barely any progress from when we first spawned in. I mean, this is ridiculous. Just in case we were swimming a little too close to our one platform, I used the mini HUD mod in order to visualize the distance we need to keep the blocks from mobs to speed. We just have to be below this grid, so right here. But I mean, this is crazy though, dude. Spider. What? There was a spider up there. The spider awesome. I promise you, I saw a spider's ball once. After we missed the first spider, we were determined to be ready for the next one. I will tell you as soon as I see something. And after another several minutes of time warping, we got our chance. Spider. No. I hit it. Okay. Is the spider gone, bro? Get up there and go on that. I hit it immediately, though. Dude, every spider boss meant up to two potential string that slipped through our fingers. Our situation only continued to worsen. It's been like 6 or 7 days out of single one. Inevitably, the dreaded question returned. Is it better to fish? Fishing is so great, though. Yeah, we day 90 days. We're almost at 100 days. But we're now at 123 days. And still, spirits are low. We're barely holding on. But then Wamba had a genius idea. We could split up our two blocks, spinning on the top one while looking out for boss spawning on the lower. The lower the world you go, the higher the spawn rate. You want to make a bag up now? Because if his bull drops into the point like now, yeah, wait, we're trying to line it. Yeah. The bag up first. I see it. It's so risky to be mining a block without a line. God, I'm gonna be sick to my stomach. Each the blocks downwards until we were just far away enough for the mobs to be able to spawn. Alright, that should probably be good. Okay, so now if we do this, it should. Yes, okay, spread. Oh, good. Where did it go?
That's perfect.
I hate this. Why did you say we couldn't do any backups? I mean, that's I probably jump to this still. Nice! So much nicer. You figured out the most optimal way to grind this still. It only took about 5 minutes for me to get a straight. And now we had something to focus on, our morale was already improved. Halfway to another block, this is actually this is way more fun. Another 6 minutes later, well, but it's we got 3. Let's go. Let's jolly Grace. There's something down there. I thought it was a frog. I could not figure out what that thing was. What? Launched? How did you? I got no idea. Got a mob down there. No response.
Okay, boom, and this should be increased. Yeah, so they should just yeah, okay. So we check okay, so this again. See what we got.
I got it here because this side. It's being on this side. I did stuff.
I made spam from scratch. Let's go. I just knew that they were immune to fire, so like
Like I just like my fish cost statistic was 850. We're fine. One bug out of one. Oh, there it is. Got it. Yellow. We placed the third block, and in almost no time we got a skeleton. But having our blocks around the world was clean up already. We got another new strength. We're traveling towards another wall block. And then we spotted another block. Oh, there's a creeper down there. Take it one for the team. 2 or 3 already. Oh, there was another one. That was my third one in like less than 100 fishes. But as good as my fishing luck wasn't gonna save us. We wanted a more consistent source of string. We were gonna need a spider. We were not gonna mess this up this time. So we immediately took it back. On our first tripping over the spider, but it just jumped into the pool. Next, we tried going down the front. We ended up. We tried. But just kept falling down. Finally, on attempt 5, Wamba discovered a reliable ability. She would have me take fall damage, right? Oh, okay. That was it, right? It looked like the spider didn't drop it. And we missed the drops on attempt 6 as well. I didn't see any string. But on attempt 7, we got 1 string and 1 spider. This convinced us that the drops were completely random. So we decided to reset until we got 2 string from the spider. Oh, this is fun, dude. This is so cool. The fun would be faded as we got 1 string and 1 spider eye for the next 25 attempts in a row. Eventually, time to do it. But with 1 string, we now have enough for extra block. Alright, here we go. 3 blocks right next to each other. Now I guess we just keep busy. Each block we had to our platform, the mob showed up largely. She gave us a little idea. We need zombie, shovel, these are roll blocks in the snowy area. They use the shovel to get tons of snow blocks. So that is the plan. Zombie. So then the game plan was fishing and killing spiders for 50 blocks. Man. What the? I'm out of nowhere. That invisible spider into the backup, but by the time Wamba was able to invite me, the spider had already jumped into the pool. I don't know if we can do this together. So I ended up watching him on Discord. After a dozen fails, something finally clicked. Oh, that's it. That's the strat. Got it. Nice. Even though he couldn't grab the items, it only took a couple more tries to get the string. I think he died. Yes. Nice. That's it. Each of us ended up fishing 1 hour for about
Um,
3 seconds. We have three. Guys, you're three string, bro. Both fished so much that we've caught the legendary 10 meat sacks 5 times now. So we crafted up some black dye to make our leather boots a bit more stylish. Shortly after, Wamba got the last string we needed for another block. Yet somehow it felt like a big L. L. Dude, that's a killer L.
okay, let me check this out.
Other string.
I'm just like unlucky.
Wait, seriously?
Check all
Oh,
that.
all of our progress halted when a zombie spawned on our platform. Zombie. We made it back up to try and reset over and over again to see if we can get it to drop high. You get on one side, and I get on the other
Please, not
side.
please walls.
No, Smitty, give me your
Oh,
flash every single time. For again, one question.
oh, I got one.
Work it. Two flash again. Two run flash again. I just
I'm an
flash
adult.
again. It's two run flash again. Do it again. For 20 attempts, we gave up and got fixation. We did catch another string, but the mob drop puzzle was still on our mind. We didn't reset when we got a shovel top. We had to. So I just time back over. So,
Fire. No. Just take bomb. Trivia. It's not bad. Three songs. So all they do is, so they don't burn. I don't think they burn. It's a 50% chance, but like you need to roll fine. Well, 50% chance. And there's my last one.
log down to our spawning platform to make a nice little rank. Sure enough, we were now getting bombs like
Yeah, it burns.
first
Shit, how do I do this then? Uh, okay, first things first. Actually, I think I can just change it right here. I'll just, all I need to do is something for lava. Wait, will those quickly edit something?
Finally, which long time he had secured another block. How's the heart? Oh, okay. Oh, what this, trying to save up for a night. Say 232. Think we get it before 300. I think so. Hope so. But before we can get the last string we needed, something even better happened. Back up. I'm taking it back up. Finally, we had a chance to break out of the endless grind for string. On our first attempt, we accidentally knocked the zombie out of the world. So on our second attempt, we decided to damage him down to a half heart and then take another bath out. I'm so excited. It's time to dig ourselves out of this over.
Please tell me.
Shovel. Give us the
Oh, wait. Okay. That idea here. Okay, I'm so glad. Wait, I have it in my bag. What am I doing?
if it's this one, they have to call it. Surely 117 durability. Goodness, oh, it's now at 239. We finally have our first iron. Recent sort of stone. We're eager to gather some snowballs, so we began carefully migrating our platform towards the east where the biome changes to snowy tundra. Yo, snow! Snow! Nice. Nice, dude. It wasn't long before we had our first snow, and a few more soon followed. Dude, so sweet! Hey, man, you and the snowstorm ended, and we had to wait for another. We were just so excited to be moving forward that nothing could spoil our movement. When the snow picked back up, we went to town, and some lasted just long enough for us to use up the rest of our shovel's durability. We made sure to leave it at one durability so we could grab it for the next one for some extra use. In total, we gathered 37 blocks. Our platform was looking pretty impressed. After just a few minutes of mob farming, it was clear that the shovel had been a total cheat. In fact, fishing for string now sounded so lackluster in comparison to shoveling snow that I decided string needed an official rebrand. From now on, strings are henceforth known as wool balls. Wool balls, but snowballs and wool balls would be enough to beat the game on their own. Now that our platform was getting pretty big, we could think about buying some wood from the wandering trader. But to do that, we need to somehow get out. Luckily, foxes can spawn with emeralds in their mouths. We're in one of the biomes that they spawn. So just like that, our next objective was set. Clock.
Let's just go finish off. Just gonna finish off the file. Freeze in the base. And this new to place from them. And that basically goes all my lava. Oh, and open the yeah.
Foxes can hold 7 different items in their mouths, but the emerald is the rarest of all. So to get plenty of foxes to spawn, we're going to need quite a few more shovels.
Oh,
We make more shovels, grab a screen from every.
that's the last.
Sadly, we weren't without our tech.
Yeah, it is.
Totally made up for fox. It was actually so it's sort of account. It's dropping first. So lucky. So we're actually making killing spiders so much more consistent that we managed to our 2 full blocks back in no time. And look at this. Yeah, that's gonna encourage response. Oh wait, still have some. I might be able to sort. Push it towards the thing. Yeah, to try. Yeah, nice. Here's very nice, dude. It was clutch. I'm helping. Got it, guys. Dude, the sword is kind of awesome to have. Not a lot. My sword arm the most was a shovel. So much that I think it was slipping into our base. I just realized we built a shovel. Look at that. Oh, it's a ship. We built a drive to a shovel. Look at it. That's so funny. It's like exactly the shape of a shovel. It really is. What the heck? By now, string was so easy to get that we could both spare some to craft some bundles to help with our ever-growing inventory problem. I just cleaned up my inventory. Well, yeah, the bundles are weirdly helpful, man. Here on our shovel handle starts to get really thick. Oh, what is that? Oh, sword. Let's get you a sword. Pick up the sword, put it down to half a heart, took a breath, and then took a fresh back up and again reset.
Yeah, this beautiful base suit built here. Really good.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have my sword. Real in the lower durability. That's the view. It was now day 285.
I think they're by the point, but nothing really.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Yes, now it is really. Wait. That's he immediately made our wall not work. I'm a little surprised. No, that's so if we had another double, it took 15 attempts before he finally dropped it. Oh, wait, we got it. Yeah. Oh, I'm not. This is very interesting. It is 2 enchantments. I might want to anniversary, but only very platform in the size is still 15 or only. Yeah, but before getting another system, we got something even. Wait, so this for sure. We'll have to say something else. But there was a catch. Oh, there we go. It's 3 durability. Hey, man. Wait. No, 1 durability and 3 durability combines to make 16 durability. Wait, that's crazy. But even 16 durability was not going to get us any. And we still didn't have any snow. 308. So we got another iron sword after about 7 resets, and Wombo was able to repair his sword. And then, at last, dark clouds rolled in, and we got the snow. We were able to add around 13 more blocks to our platform before once again running out of durability. Oh, it's like it's great. It looks nice. It's very satisfying, actually. We spent some time collecting string with our rods and swords to make small improvements to our
Yeah, just
until we fine. Still, I got it to drop in the first try, but the durability wasn't too high. It said, "Oh, I got it first try." Wow. What is it? It is 19. That's not terrible. Well, that's it was again. Well, we didn't have enough durability to clear the snow that was already on the ground, so it was another half hour of waiting for a shovel. After 9 attempts, we got it. Uh-oh. Oh, you dropped it. What you got? All right. We're 13 durability. Is what it is. 6 blocks out of it, but it was back to grinding again until disaster struck. Oh, Reaper just got shot by that skeleton. Get that skeleton out of there. No, you just exploded like 30 whole blocks. Yep, time to reset. We were forced to reset back to when we got the last shovel, and this caused an incredible revelation that made it all work. There we go, got it. Dude, he just dropped 69 durability. Whoa. It's different every time. Whoa. With enough patience, we were able to reset a shovel zombie as many times as we can. This happened to save us. Oh, a lot of about how this game works that is shocking. The next time we got a shovel zombie, we turboed into edge. The first round took 28 attempts, but it was only a 12. But 10 attempts later, we finally managed to get a high value point. It's 113. Yo, let's go. Okay, save. Before we could even get a snowstorm to use our shovel, we already got another shovel zombie. On a 1028, we got a 15 durability draw. Then on a 1033, we got a 34 durability draw. And then on a 1037, we got a 64 durability draw, which we finally took. But we still needed a snowstorm to be able to use our new shovels. We get another shovel zombie. I'm gonna be happy, but also a little annoyed. Yeah, if we go with forest snow, that'd be like low-key annoying. Oh my god, that's one. What? And then at long last, we got ourselves I our doubles together. We got around 70 extra blocks for our diet. We're being still be locked on now that we got another double bounty, but what snowstorm you connected? Come on. Yes. 77. I need backs. Got 90. At this point, we had completely lost track of our block, which honestly was a really good feeling. Dude, our thing is so neat. Our blocks are so perfect there. Yeah, we got like a man now. He's too posing. But the next time we got a shovel zombie, we got it. Even though we got a 55 durability shovel on a 10-7, we kept trying for better. I'm able to cycle it once every. Oh my. What is it? Oh, it's 32 seconds. Yo, we can take it, bro. There we go.
but actually, I don't go to
Great, bro. So, got the thing. There we go. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Adding a few blocks to our platform, we agreed that one or two more doubles should be enough to start seeing some bosses. After a few nights, another double zombie, and this time it was a chance. We managed to pull the zombie into the water and begin resets. And after 18 attempts, we finally got to find out what the enchantment was. On breaking 3, let's go. Alright, we're getting way better. We're getting to over 100 durability. Now we just need to lock in a high durability. Oh, come on. 102. Nice. Let's take it. Okay, we're just waiting for a rainstorm, right? Yep. But then we saw something. Oh! It's your 341 days. Hello, what do we name him? We call him Tyrosis. Tyrosis the Fox. Oh yeah! Tyrosis may have been gone, but its very appearance meant we were getting closer to our purpose. So basically, oh, dude, that is one of the best body seasons. Dude, he's got balls for snap legs. Are you kidding me? I don't know if I heard you started playing load up some creepers. It's like 30 of our blocks. Our last backup, which was back before the Monterey Trader and before the boss. What? Our safe help. In a way, this was great, because now we still had some time to try and get emeralds before Waddy shows. It was snowing, so we went down to start finally using our epic shovel. Oh! Wow! You're tired! Do I have unlocked? For the next several minutes, greatly expanding our platform in the process. Let's take a back up real quick. Yeah, I think you're right. That's all. Fool me once, fool me twice kind of a situation. 100%. Based on the way things went before the last reset, we both figured we should be seeing Fox's mid. What is oh my god! Holy slow and slow. Oh, Foxes have feathers, which are the most common draw. Still, it's a step in the right direction. I'm so happy that we got Foxes already. Yeah, that's really good time. Our platform was becoming quite a hot spot. Soon there were even more mobs getting in on the action. Whoa! Whoa! All right, I have never seen this wolf in the game before. This is my first time seeing it. All right, rock paper scissors, mark who gets it. What gets like it's a baby? Oh yeah. My gosh. Okay, RPS. All right, rock paper scissors. Yeah. Okay. All right. Ready? Turn around. Okay. Pick the one you want to do. Yep. And three, two, one, turn. Okay. Okay. Throw it. Are we throwing it? Okay. All right. Three, two, one, turn. Oh, I beat you. I beat you. Rock, paper, scissors. Let's go. Oh, first try! It was meant to be! It was meant to be! What did I name him? Henry. Henry immediately disappeared forever the second we started our travel. There's probably some sort of click style lesson we learned. But on the bright side, we did manage to quickly get an enchanted shovel zombie. Sadly, the enchantment was efficiency.
Oh my god, I thought the same thought on this day.
So we couldn't really complain. Oh, and it's smelling good stuff. Took a bit through the snowstorm to expand our platform again. It's just
I'll build a overworld portal to heal.
16, 35, 38, 49.
That should just like let me do this all the time. Actually, that's something about them. Just
Symmetrical. So, you don't look over edge. Right lanes. Another travel
perfection.
breaking was that required to actually find the snow that was to be breaking the step block that are being must always drop their snowball, so we just be ready to tie back. Well, you gotta get it. We gotta get it. I literally can't. I don't think I'll catch up. Oh, I did. Oh, that's got it. I saw wolves again and decided to tame and breed them in order to unlock the achievement. There we go. There we go. What is happening? Oh, they're attacking me. No. Get him. Get him. Get him, boys! You know what? I have to jump off. Come after me. After clearing out some more wolves, we spotted yet another new face. Oh, Bonnie, come up with. Oh, what? Where? Did not know where to get those. It was another several wolf packs before we got a boss behind. One day I found. But this time it only took a few seconds to get another skull for boss. Or three of them. Oh. No. Emerald! Well, right? Yeah, alright. There's an emerald. Hey, give it back up. This is literally. Oh my god, hold on. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't worry. Or honestly, we might have to run. Oh, dude, it only took freaking a million days or 366 days. It took us 1 week here to get it. My lord. At this point, we had a way to buy things for one. And the most useful thing of all is what?
I'm gonna list off a whole bunch of these.
Top 100. Unfortunately, saplings cost 5 emeralds. Also, if you buy smells like dirt or pods all to plant the boss blocks only cost 1 emerald. Which we already have. And if we both boss, we should be able to get azalea bushes. But we could grow into azalea trees for infinite wood. We're so close. We just need this tree.
Say we built like one more wall and then we'll go.
We knew the reading for the wandering trader was going to be even with so we hope to collect more emeralds from bosses in the meantime.
I think this was actually weird. Actually, we realized the water trader might not just put the spawns. There's a bunch of possibilities. Let's just head north towards the kind of item where it rains. The next time we saw an enchanted shell up here, we went drop the shell on our bed that's had the enchantments for Fortune 2, Efficiency 3, and Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3, we decided it was worth it to grind for iron. So, you reset. 20 or so attempts, what was sent me the world? Perfect.
I have two. I got 72 good durability. We got 122. Okay.
I think we did this.
And carefully collecting the snow that had accumulated on the ground. Wow, the platform is now big enough that I
We
would
make
be up
this
here
into
with
the
the
game.
dogs. I can see that. So, once again, we got a
It's also
chick.
quite upstairs.
Oh, I'm taking 73%. Betting our platform in the tiger biome.
Okay,
We got some
let's go.
large what's got leather. Our station. Expecting results. Okay. Nothing on the
After
board.
all of that, now we're finally going home on day 26.
Not much else happening until finally.
Still, it's a stupid trick.
I need to see what's going on. Oh man, you sound like a cat, Daddy. Not need any of this. But even though it's great or terrible, we could still try to get him to drop his belt buckle. Finally,
This very much is a fortress in the nether, so I think you have to get the game developers blocks for that.
whips out his belt bucket, shoves it real quick in order to clear his visibility of that tiny window while he's sipping away. We have the chance to snatch the button for him. So even though I'm his number one fan, this one version of wanting teams gonna have to take one for the team. Grab the lips from his lava, which is kind of tricky. Okay, got that? Problem is, this one down here, it's doing a little bit of acrobatics. All right, one, ready? Two, three. Yeah, I'll jump out of it though. Okay, I'm gonna get it. We got it. Okay, you got it. Snarky tickled our friend until he was at half a heart. I don't know. We made it back up right as the sun was coming up, and then we began to hug wanting to use that. I got it. I got it. Yo! Hey, yo! Here, drink it. $7. Nice. Can I have a little sip? Yeah, take a little sip. It's 2%. Oh wow, dude, that tastes good. I actually need a reverse scam, but this, yeah, that's no, this is the real stuff, all natural, straight from the Lonnie T Hunter. Ew. Alright, that is definitely like one of those parts that's in the video and it just cuts to like a screen. As you say that, like a retextured towel, but as the watering train. Give me a chug, 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 chug. Friction of milk, we were eager to harness the power of the fucking milk. There's a valley in the trench. Even jumped. Hold on, no, I gotta set up this. There we go. Hey, good stuff. Alright, you can probably jump and grab the lava. Nice. Stop. Let's go. Or you put your space.
But, awesome. Um,
Oh, God. What? God. The worst part of the challenge, brother. It is pretty bad. Granted, same time we got a glimpse of Smash. Hey, yo, listen, we don't want to take up any spots in the bottom half. We decided to just hold on to the egg for now rather than trying to change. So it was that there. Yeah. Oh, we on the baby. Might as well get it. You item. Come on. Please. Oh, nice. There you go. No, anything good? Like your health? Anything? Dudes, we had so many boxes without a download. Now that we have here all the box drops, we were struggling to stay entertained. I mean, well, request or out. All right. Why? Welcome got another emerald from a fox while I was in the bathroom. I was pretty upset I missed the tiny hit of dopamine because we then continued to keep grinding foxes for enough time to drive anyone insane. We got so desperate that we began calling out to one team. Oh, here. Okay. Oh, let me see, let me see. Oh, even though we had birch saplings, we still only had two emeralds, so we couldn't afford to buy them. Instead, Woman and I worked together to get another run. I got it. Check this out. Yo, Jewel, Wielder. I'm like the mascot of this challenge. Jump, jump, jump! So I used our second bucket to relocate our powder snow right below the top platform. I wonder if that'll catch our ball. Oh, it does. Dude, that's smart as heck. Alright, so game plan. Yeah, let's talk. Thinking of the water. So that we can set up like a platform. Okay, so if we're gonna move the water, and you have an extra wool block, right? I got two, yes. Can we? Why don't we put a block right below this water right now? Yeah, do that. Alright, so now we, yeah, it will still
I'm not even phased.
and now I'm gonna dump off. Then we'll see if I spawn from. Yeah, that's the first thing. You got the dual already. Right there. Yeah, what right now? I wonder if this gonna break snow. No, it doesn't. Okay. There's no way. That's perfect. So we can do this.
That's a big thing done. That's how
Yeah, if we're just gonna have it still kind of snows. Got that. It's actually very satisfying. I'm not gonna lie. It's just so satisfying. Go on. It's all go on. Yeah. After an eternity of waiting, we had a pretty explosive encounter.
What was I going at? Going there.
It's very. It's time.
I don't have any goals. Nothing have any goal. I need to find a bastion. Like finding the bastion while out here. Okay, what's up? Oh my god, I actually did. Yeah, this Sebastian just came there.
Are you excited for the one? I'm gonna be on how on these people here. Right now we're waiting what 30 minutes, even on basic. It was like broke down the last one or two. That's the problem. I was thinking if we could figure out a way to launch the world multiple times and have say 9 or 16 instances of Minecraft open on each computer, we could run the tape feed on all of those. Copy it 16 times, run all of those at the same time on complete 500. I gotta be honest with you, his idea was genius. Right away, Wamba was getting traders on instances. Yo, log, I just got one already. And soon enough, I started getting some too. Yelling? Oh, it's good. I have yellows. The yellows are the pretty cheap. Unfortunately, we kept getting chances at a steady pace. Nothing was gonna stop us. Console, well, March it. Oh, we got those that one.
Jump, jump as fast as I can. I need to get home. Okay, I'm home. I'm home.
Got one. Very good. Very good. Screenshot. Despite my nonchalance, this was by far the biggest step we had taken yet. We finally
First things first before you go.
school one. Problem or
I wonder if you can craft this with stone by one sequence line.
finally put our plan.
Oh yeah, I can mason grind with this. I don't even just smelt it.
Call to get that. So with our objective set, we got
Bro, what? I need to break the copper.
oh
Just
chest. She keeps the prayer liquids together. And almost out there. You just entered the ship. We're just donate now. We're build them off farm. We're gonna need 16 stacks wood price. You got the job. Yes, you got to call it. Quite enough. Like 4 stacks, those ready to start building the bottom one. But it's a quite small problem. We need to make the farm farm at the very bottom of the world in order to ensure the best rates possible. Let's do that.
okay. We can get a chemist now. Chemists are completely useless.
We're all the way down, and then
I'm gonna still place this. Place it like there.
set up a small 3x6 platform.
Perfect. There's the breeze. Um, My general idea, some small. We're going to difficulty 40.
There's one thing. I took one place to solve slabs, and then I descended back down the water stream.
How
Climbed off the platform, I could probably feel like something was off. Something fishy was in the
over
air.
this direction?
Raging storm was down upon me. Oh, what? What the heck? Staying on the main platform, I began to branch out where the mob farm was going to be.
So it's gonna one in this direction.
Went spawn topside in order to get the rest of the master built. Before starting construction, I set up a base camp down under.
I bet you could probably just like calculate stuff with it.
Established, finally got to build. Since I was
Just
finding well, I know that hot I used in my 100 days of just solid blocks at the back of the designs. No, it's back to the path finding the boss. Customer the water to drop me. She said the mob farm used carpet to save spiders from spawning, so we had to get a bunch of piece of light to keep working. One from our gunner will back. Then he got me the 17 blocks I needed straight. Then that service. Shoot, dude, the two creepers there. I don't know if I could get more shit before they 100%. They used to stay out there. Should be fine. Far enough. What is it? Okay, right. Off I go. Turns out jumping off was a big mistake. The bot began spawning all over the farm. Lumba and I attempted to torch the area, but it was proving too difficult. You know now how I felt.
okay, just have to hope that it's not on this mountain.
Separate that.
Or inside the mountain in general.
The mob farm could go on. But I still had to finish the roof of the farm. So I found the
Now of course I can't just like hack it when I find things. So like that's exactly what I plan to do. But like use my mini map to cheat.
I got you. The what? Perfectly went in the hole. I got it.
But I'm gonna go to the top of the mountain to find it.
Did you get company? Wow.
I know I'm not coming in here. Oh shit, I should can I find a bucket? Oh, I should bring a bucket.
Distracted from the sheer volume of tropical fish at the bottom of our base.
I should get a bucket and maybe yeah, no, just a bucket. That's all I need. Right? I need to go back to the nether base. Unless I have a bucket at home. Unless I have enough iron at home. So I only need nether quarter. Even though I did have something. Oh, well. Wait, I have one anime, so like you have three none, and I have one in my inventory. Totally fine. I'll just get like a bucket. Wait, actually, before I do this, I should eat. No, let's prepare before we do this because I'm looking at it.
I there was nowhere to go. After cleaning up this mess, I repaired the mob farm and got back on task. The goal was to collect 7 total iron ingots from zombies in order to craft our cauldron. We had already gotten 2 earlier in the challenge, so technically we only needed 5 more. Unfortunately, I was getting everything but iron ingot. Also, holy moly, I have like 20,000 of those. As the clock ticked away, I still wasn't able to get even a single iron. It was looking like I had full iron armor weapons before getting a second iron ingot. I think I'm a big tears. I just before one could further torment me, I finally got my first iron. We were 3 ingots until I got our first together iron. This is time to take over for the tree. Before I head back up top, I make sure to label every chest. That way we can stay organized and keep ourselves on track. I began to prepare myself for a wood chopping set, but then Wumpa, within 2 minutes of starting
And we'll go to toilet.
secured our 4th iron. Notice no. Alright. So funny. Every single time it takes me like 10 minutes and it takes like, I guess. You know what's so funny is unorganized in our storage. Hey, while I'm up furiously chopped away at trees, I continue to farm
Oh,
flowers.
so that shows me.
Another 20 minutes.
Oh,
Here we go, guys. My dude, nice. How much is your balls? Keep going right there. Please find out the find out the still was. Maybe one had passed some of this iron one to me, but then I instantly got another egg that I spent 20 us at 6 iron eggs. We were officially within one drop of finally getting the cauldron. Still think that my best one. Where's the iron? You're gonna look at the chest. I'm used to the remain issues. Hobbies to work disorganized. I've never met someone who had such a chess monster, bro. We've never met me. One of them finished mining all the snow and then he spot. He was working on getting the last iron ingot. I started preparing for our next big project, getting rid of the top platform and moving everything down. But before I started the big
I
move,
just
I made sure to expand our storage pods. As I was working on the storage system, one got the lucky drop rating. That an iron. Nice, dude. Ready? Check it out. Right, man. Come grab me. Wait. Can we smelt down chain armor? You can. Go. Wait, go. The iron, this crucial discovery meant that we now had another way to get iron. I got the cauldron. I've got the bottles. Nice. Do we have another bucket? Where's that? Should be in here. Sweet. Got it. Boom. Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. Scared me for a second. Yeah. My brain was like, huh? Now wait, my second bucket. And then I puppy. Hey, now that we don't need foxes, I'm gonna take this guy. He's gonna be my best friend. We need a friend. We need a friend for this series. That's better. What should I name him? Rumpelstiltskin. What's your name? Rumpelstiltskin. Ever Sebastian every Huckleberry Esquire. This one's selling. Yes, except this one is C29. I'll just call it Brown. Having access to infinite water opened up a ton of opportunities for us. Plus, now that the cauldron was available, we could use it to duplicate lava using the dripstone we got before. With the lava farm I've been running, I continue moving all our stuff while one looking to the grind room. So it's a little bit of space. Dude, lava. How did so fast? It's just use it to go. We also decided to build a dripstone farm instead of base. You get more dripstone and more iron for both longer setups. You can hopefully speed through getting these lava ones. Surely we'll be able to get at least one more important dripstone by the time we
wait.
I got something to I can only
This.
break the water slips up top. Like, I'm gonna trust the little thing I think if you do chests, you can water log them. You can land on the chest. So that's fun. We continued to work on our task, and before we knew it, we had gotten another source of lava, meaning we now had 3 lava sources. While we continued to work on improving
Right
things,
then.
I decided to start working on a lossless novel generator. My idea was that instead of using rockers, we'll explore source.
Oh, is this the last one? Oh, auto is way easier. Should have been using that the whole time.
So in the end, I just made a standard Skylog style apology. We have a chicken. Like a chicken dinner? Yeah. Well, it's just out or leaves. I don't know if these guys will be spawned. I don't think they can. We should speed up seats. Right? Who are we gonna name the chicken? It's Gerald. Fitzgerald? Fitzgerald. Why do I know that name? In order to welcome our new friend to the base, I built him a brand new chicken coop. As Fitzgerald settled into his new well, I decided to start clearing out the remaining
I just noticed I won't have favorites.
clearing out the snow, I noticed that there were lots spawning around Fitzgerald's because Fitzgerald's house is now flat. Oh, I got an iron. Yes.
Stuff a genius idea.
That he cleared the rest of the snow top while I went back to farming hall for another long plan. After clearing all the snow, we decided to add 2 new platforms to our base. One would be a snow platform dedicated to getting box farmers. The other would
Unless we can somehow find four and some.
pods and platform over there. Have to. Oh, I didn't. I'll do this for now. Rob's brother. Dude, they're spawning over here as well. Alright, maybe we make some bets.
Golden swords. Like it's touch sword.
Should escape the mob to the other side. So nice. Yo, it's gonna hurt our mob pretty bad, really. Yeah, we can't get rid of it, and we just gotta avoid this kind of stuff. Don't fix your problems. I can do this. You're just making more areas where they can spawn. I mean, what do you know? I see you get out of here. Here's my now, what am I supposed to do? Anything but this. After clearing out the slime chunk, I finally started outlining where I far trying to construct. Wait, what? This fox ate our chicken! No, it's Gerald. You've never been more than this. In order to get my mind off this Gerald sudden passing, I continued working on the nether portal. Once I had locked in the placement, I began building the nether portal block by block using our lava and water sources. Finally, after a solid hour of waiting for lava, in order to light the portal, we needed a light. By placing the lighting rod in support
Fault.
we placed a water source in our off-farm dock. We convert a bunch of seeds to drill. We're instantly secured for copper entrance. The light rods.
Where is it? Oh god. There it is. Oh wait, I could just. I should have bought both. Wait, I can make a boat. What am I just talking about? I can make it a boat. Wait, how long time? Yeah, keep up one. What's off my backpack? Oh, a bow! I have a bow in my backpack. Oddly convenient. And I have a sword.
Sure. Well, while we work on the fox farm, I decided to start building up a small farming area. Got a nice base too. Anybody say that? Yeah. It's a cool day. It's all from one water.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you remember challenge when I laid out the 3 secret rules? Oh, turns out there was a secret maiden port from our book that we didn't know about. You see, by sheer habit, Wamba had set up the world with fire spread turned off, and neither of us had realized it. The only way to light the portal would be to turn it back on. So we did just that. When the super secret sacred rule dealt with, we quickly placed a bunch of wood planks around the portal and replaced the lava source. Something happened. I feel like things should be burning. Why is this not lighting? I'm pretty sure it's sad. But all of our worries were quickly dispelled as the first plank ignited. Oh, there it is. There's fire. Oh, no way. Swiftly sprang into action and began to cover the portal with wood blocks of lava. Yeah, that's correct. No, it's not. Yeah! Good. Finally, we were ready. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago we were stuck fishing on a single source of water. Now we're ready to head to a brand new dimension. Dude, you want to go see our spawn? Let's see it. Oh, wait. I gotta eat. What? Not urgent forest. Let's get a nice forest for us. Oh, so said I want this. Yeah, this is not bad. In the nether, we have an endless supply of blocks searching infinitely in all directions. You gear up for more killing deeper. So we returned to our base in Second One. We quickly planted and harvested a bunch of food. Equipped ourselves top to bottom with our very best gear and stuffed lots of extra blocks into our inventories. Lumpa crafted each of us a shield, and with that, it was time to head to the portal. As we traversed through the scorched landscape, we quickly established a few crucial tasks. First, we need to head to another quarters fronts in order to craft up. Luckily, we were able to quickly listen. Something was noticeably odd. Why are there so many? They're about to shoot at us. They're about to shoot. The fortress we went to is located in a soul sand valley where there are very limited hostile mobs. This means the entire mod cap is free to be filled up by all the terrifying inhabitants of the fortress. Undeterred by the frightening swarm, we charged straight in. Oh, good. Oh, alright. We're pros. Okay, locked in. Dude, we're not even. Okay, careful. You gotta get after you with your skeleton. You did. Knock him off. Good. Alright. You run right past them. Ready? Out. Oh, no, that's bothering me. There's a please spawner over here. Okay, down here. Oh my lord. The wither skeletons. I see him. Yeah.
Get cementing something.
Oh, dude. Why are there so many mobs in this Sultan Valley? This is scary. Hey, I'll take that phone board. That thing we got. Okay, got another ridiculous prize. Great. I'm at yours. Oh my god. Holy cow. Alright, go for this thing. Not a lot. Nice. Thank you. This man is true. Ah, my bad. Nice. Are you okay? You okay? Yeah,
Good to wait.
yeah, we have three over here, and with your skeleton come out, the blade water's gonna be perfect for cooking. I had my shield up. What the heck? Maybe there's
Wait, it must be somewhere over here.
others. Put them off there for now. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Oh, oh,
still dude. Dude, I kids in there. That's actually cute. Nice. There's a big cube down there, so just careful. Should we stick together? I think so. I'm going down this other tunnel. We got a chest. This the chaos. One of us stumbled upon a chest.
aha.
There we found nine missing. What?
I,
Here, you get that both of
I,
those achievements. Dude, and we have 7 rewards. We can brew potions now. Nice. There's such a huge storm, we were overflowing with confidence. So we were able to quickly lock down 8 blaze rods, which was more than enough. But before I could even celebrate, I found myself completely surrounded by mobs. I was eventually taken out by an enraged zombified. But thanks to our sacred rule of keep inventory, this really just allowed me to bring the blaze rod safely back to our base. I set up a brewing station while Wampa continued on with our second task in the nether, which was getting golden apples. If we really want to beat the game, we need to stop relying on
that's not
random
what
apples
that
from boxes. Example, to cure a zombie villager and start trading our resources for emeralds instead. Bravely set off on his own for a treasure fast. Hopes of finding a gap. Back at the base, I brewed up a couple fire res potions before quickly setting off after one. I followed his coordinates, traversing deeper and deeper into the nether. For all this travel, I was going to get chilled right away this fast. After a few minutes of trekking, I found the treasure bastion. I quickly reached into the side of the structure and mined my way. Where you at? Inside the bastion. So am I. See the treasure room down below. Oh, yo, this is the one that is the lodestone. Okay, this is a bridge bastion. Oh, man. We must be in a different bastion, right? Because I see the treasure right down below. Whoa. Okay, yeah, we probably on some weird twist of fate. I had entered a completely different bastion that was right next to the one place. Carrying pointing through the walls. I know, dude, I was so bad. These bastions are so dangerous. These really bad to be honest. I think I see pretty much it. I mean, are you okay? No, it was a mistake not to wear any gold gear, and I need to lose it. Wampa entered my bastion right after I died and quickly found an ancient debris. Ancient debris, no way. I was back to the base, and she opportunity to find a bunch of cobbled eaves for Brendan. They also learned my lesson and grabbed a pair of gold pants so as to not offend the piglets such bastion. I hurried back to the bastion, but before I could reunite with Wampa, he was struck from below by a magma slide. I died. The good news was he had already pillaged everything from the vast, but the bad news was we didn't get the gold animals, so we had to find another vast. After a quick death reset, I met back up with Wamba. The two of us ventured off in another direction until we found another vast. Immediately after entering, we found what we were looking for. Gavel. I got one. Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah. Finally, we had our gavel. Well, we decided to stick around and raid the vast for a bit. A piglin assassin tried to attack me out of nowhere. Like reflexes, I was able to dodge and reposition myself, allowing Wamba to swoop in and imprison the piglin in lava. With a fierce vengeance, I fired the final arrow, vanquishing the Thunderbolt. After exploring the rest of the bastion, I got some other cool loot like some obsidian, a diamond silver pick, 4 crying obsidian, and a block of ancient debris. But the gavel on its own would not be enough to cure our zombie villager. We need a weakness potion as well, and rather than trying to get a witch to throw one, we figured we'd just brew one ourselves. We had all the ingredients for a weakness potion except brown mushrooms. We also needed ender pearls if we were going to beat the game. And endermen are super easy to find in the warp forest, so we searched for blue on the horizon, making sure to keep our eyes peeled for brown mushrooms along the way. As we pressed onwards, we came across a massive stack of gold blocks in front of another bastion. We quickly mined up the gold, and as we were heading out, I spotted a ruined turtle over in the distance. It was then that we ended up stumbling upon a huge colony of mushrooms. We gathered all the crews we could, completing another one of our tasks. After a bit of a hike, we finally reached the ruined portal, and it did not disappoint. Another was like a chest with another gavel. We now have enough to two villagers. There was even another mushroom colony right next to us. We made our way towards a wood forest we spotted just beyond the
okay, hopefully this will
there was, however, one slight issue. This is the world's smallest I think any Enderman already. We have 40 pearls so far, but given the two that
Should be directly over.
already tell that this is gonna take a while. So, oh, so it's
Yeah.
you broke out. Trying to bottle one. Well, dude, I'm actually dead. They're gone. You think you can handle that? Getting pearls? Oh, I can handle it. I, in fact, could not handle it. As I respawned back at our base, Wamba was preparing to cure our baby cylinder. You can be here for this, right? Yeah. Little baby, there he goes. We need pearls. I just pearls. The black pearl. Questions are only getting.
Ah,
Yeah, there's some. I buried the soul from the dead. That made our way back through the nether to the Black Forest. We came across a large drove of piglets and began setting up a little piglet murder.
uh,
Not a goal, yeah, we were hoping that we'd be able to get some stuff.
let's do it.
Okay. If your armor broke, bro, I like that pearls so rare. Even just be a pearl. I got two. I have three. Jake instantly shot up to 7 total pearls. This was quickly proving to be the best decision ever. It's sort of full of dog squad. Dog squad. Dog I oh man, now first figure out like dogs or whatever. That's so stupid. Much more was this shit and just that's what our villager the library villagers can't actually beating this challenge. Pearls. I have 9. Dude, I got 9 pearls.
Ooh!
Full speed 1. Okay, that's 2. Let's continue on.
Sharpness 1. The sword, that's actually good.
We have 2.
Oh, so. Spice little paste. Wobbler. Where the fuck is this mine? Oh, this. Okay. If I stand on one side, just okay, I go too far.
Watch this.
Okay.
You can send the grandmaster.
I went this direction. Actually, this direction.
Scare. Dream! Pasta has keeping dumping it and now that we had plenty of pearls, we had completed all of our nether tasks. So we used up our last gold to see if we could get that last gold drop, but after like 5 minutes, we decided to give up and head back. When we got back to the base, the first thing we were greeted with was our fully cured baby villager. I don't know why. I just feel like this guy, dude, he's got the nose of a Jordan. Alright, what if his last name? You can come up with his last name. Alright, what's gonna be his full name? Alright, the Pipsqueak Geronimo. Jordan the Pipsqueak Geronimo. How did you spell that so quickly? Wow, my bad. It's Geronimo. It's too late. His name is Geronimo. Geronimo. That's really hard to say. Geronimo.
Okay, let's start off now.
Sure, there we figure it. Well, we're here now, and we still have no idea. We agreed that pulls out these somehow get men's portal frame, and frankly, that limits us quite a bit. But after a night of researching together,
Going up.
Flaps video that utilizes a clever glitch. And we're pretty sure it still works in current versions. So we didn't really understand the glitch at all, so there was no guarantee that it would actually work. But we didn't have a choice. I don't entirely know how it works, but what I do know is to make this happen, we have to get I think roughly four double chests worth of books. So that's going to be 216 booking quills, which means there are a couple of things we need. We need books, which we can get pretty easily. We need ink sacks, crap ton of ink sacks, and we need feathers. Chicken farm. With the plant set in motion, you got to work with the
Android, how?
in a regular chicken. Meanwhile, let's use the
Dogs, how comes? I like them. It's so cheap. Well, I hate you.
one or the
God,
you can run this water. Tops. Wait, 500. Look at me go. It's happening. I didn't know that was possible. Well, one that was breaking the laws of physics, I decided to craft a grindstone. One that had gotten the last book we needed from the nether, so I quickly disenchanted the books. Lantern for a new villager to work. Get a job, mister. Get a regular job. Work for me. Best boss you've ever had. Please work for me. Let me look at your resume. It says here you had 3 years extra. There's a gap in your resume here. Can you explain that? I don't think we can hire this guy, dude. This is an entry level position, and he's only got 20 years experience, so I don't know how hire him. As I struggled my way through the job interview, Wumpa started outlining the river biome with cobblestone. Scroll it all the way up to Y0 and copy the outline of this spot. I wonder if I didn't grab this stack of wires to go up beside the cobble pillars so we can get up and down proper. Our plan
what the
was
fuck is this? Hail Force and Ninja. Oxford Bonds.
stacks for you. We are from before items now. It's on you. I believe. Well, I can say we got you. But you have to kind of get it. When I got back to the overworld, I once we killed off the giants, which never landed. Someone was busy moving our villager to a different spot. Dude. Heart attack. I started making my way over this wind farm to build a platform. As I was walking there, one of them encountered another cylinder from our boss. Oh, wait, zombie villager. I immediately did a 180 and ran back to the base to witness the start process. Cool. Dude, that was surprisingly. This would be a very hard. I'm glad I went to wire from smelting down mob armor. I decided it was worth it to trap in there. But after placing the anvil, I returned to my task of filling in the top platform with split block. Sadly, I hadn't grabbed quite enough, so I head back down the ladder to collect some more. By the time I got back to the base, Wumpa had built a simple villager breeding station. It wasn't nitwit, after all. After getting 4 stacks of netherrack, I returned to fill in the rest of the platform. Afterwards, I flooded it completely with water and began removing the netherrack to allow the water to flow. Within seconds, dozens of squid began spawning. In a callback to our accidental tropical fish farm, the squids began unexpectedly eating themselves out of the water, making it super easy for us to collect the insects down below. I think this proves not all farms need to be so sophisticated. Now that the farm was finished, I returned to the base to farm up some cobble and make some coolers. Wanda decided to go check out the new squid farm. Oh my gosh, I have so many insects already. Got 40. So, we already got our first staff.
There's a.
Insects for a bit, and I ended up
It's
discovering
kind of open okay, desert.
this thing just fills up with like 10 trillion grams. But like, where are you villagers not cheaper, dude? It's just this town. Yeah, well, it's just we only cured the Fletcher. But you turned the one we cured into a Fletcher? Yeah. Oh, I would not have done. That was a bad choice. I don't think it was that bad because selling him sticks for emeralds gets more effective. Yeah, it's much easier to get sticks though than it is to buy potions. I fell into a routine of breeding the chickens and collecting more egg sacs. For dark, I returned back to base in order to skip the night and avoid drown. We gotta get a bunch of books, right? We have the feathers. Bunch of books. You're saying? Bunch of books? Yeah. Did you get all the insects? I am at a stack. You have lots of stacks. Let me give you my stacks. Yes, there are stacks of all my stacks on the ground. You're saying those stacks? I didn't stop. We went to bed. Sound of Wanda having a eureka moment. Wait, dude, we're so dumb. What? We should just get farmer villagers now that sell you apples. Yeah, you're right. Wait, we don't have gold from the nether screens. Iron golems were starting to spawn all over our base, and Wumpa graciously welcomed them with sword and hey, Mud. Yeah? I have flour for you. Okay. With easy access to apples, we decided to zombify and cure all of our villagers to improve their pricing and speed things up. Before doing so, we made sure to move the dimwit out of the villager breeders since we didn't really need it there. Brazilian trees want to continue to trade with the villagers until we get one while it's day, during the night. Zombie. Well, it's better for me to have these squid farm during the day than to at night. Oh, it's right. That's okay. I'll just With night fast approaching, it was time to make our move. After removing one of the trapdoors, the baby zombie was let loose. Swumbo was luring the baby zombie into the villager breeder. We noticed an iron golem a second too little staircase. Oh, wait. No, we need to kill them golems. No. Okay, you go. No. Oh, get him already? No, he didn't. I died. Don't die to golem. We cannot afford to die to golem. Keep dying back and forth. Okay, we got it. Luckily, we were able to handle this situation. And while we waited for all the villagers to be infected, we continued to get rid of
Because it's so slow.
10 minutes. All the villagers had been converted. Lumber used the weakness potion at them and began curing them with gapples one by one. We made the villagers and prevent them from going after the cure.
But we just literally so after like a good distance,
Oh, it's over. It's over. The damage was done. There was no way that cylinder survived. But by some miracle, not a single one of them actually died. We remained vigilant of the iron golems and made sure that every cylinder was fully cured. Once they were done cooking, Loma checked the trays. Dude, this librarian sells books for 1 emerald. Now, we're gonna have so many books. After trading for some bookshelves, we placed them down and mined them for books. We need about 4 stacks to make all the book equals need. So, it's the only surprise Loma had for all of those. Yo! Fancy! Now that we have access to getting books and a working squid farm, the biggest bottleneck is the chickens. So, while Wumba tended to our chickens and traded the villagers, I took care of the 8 sacks. And after collecting 8 sacks for a few days, I finally amassed about 4 sacks. I then shifted my full attention to breeding the chickens. I harvested our little farm to collect a few stacks of seeds and fed them all to our chickens. His prices aren't going down too, so we might just need another librarian. She needs one of these babies. We got to convert. I guess I'll get started. Well, while I was converting villagers to zombies, I helped out by clearing all the iron golems around the base. Afterwards, I went back to the chicken coop, which was now to a point where the chickens were basically forming one solid mass, kind of like a real life chicken farm, I suppose. Carefully collected feathers, ensuring that the chicken population never dropped too low.
it was a genius idea. I'm going to use a very triangulation.
Harvest seeds. Well, decided it would be faster than the tick rate would breed the chicken. Dude, wait, I think we're good right now. I'm gonna just keep tick rating 500. I think it's okay. Now that my friend was happier with the rate of my chicken murder, I logged in until we finally got 4 stacks of them. Last, we had everything we needed to go to the end. As I made my way out of the chicken coop, a familiar face appeared. It is by far the most one we've got so far. Wow, that is really bad, actually. That doesn't give us a single new item. We now had everything we needed to pull off the glitch. Essentially, we're going to fill up an entire book in flow with 100 pages of pure nonsense, using the most complex characters we possibly can. Then we either duplicate that book in flow and we fill up 4 double. Finally, we're going to run the game on very low memory to try and force the chunk to corrupt and racist. So, we hopped into a creative world with our save world seed to figure out which chunk we needed to use. Need the entire world structure to fit within the chunk board. Which the first struggles we checked were not going to. But the third time...
Saying that angle is putting
This is it, dude. The only issue with the coordinates
that's gonna be fun. You know what? I don't even need the bow.
I think we have what we need together, Trouble. Yeah, we have 26 off. Yeah, we should just...
Because either way, I'm gonna find my way back home.
Steve, during the nether portal, we were unexpected welcome. Iron golems and here goes Sentinel. We made our way towards the boards, and on the way I tried to scoop up the resistance. Side portal close to the coordinates we needed and went through. We did a little bit of bridging to get to the exact chunk we needed, but after that we were ready to go. So we outlined the chunk with cobble, and then we set up a little camp. Beautiful. You know what? Wait. I can make a little route too. Good as hell. Wow, look at this. Look at that. Wow. We should call this the hut. Maybe there's a campfire on the party right here. That's nice. Imagine the start just secret. I can only pee while listening to the 90s hip hop. You know, one time I used my best friend's to crush this big dog. Finishing time was an epic ring of fire, which will always stay lit thanks to fire technique. With our base of operations established, we quickly jumped into the void to fast travel back to our base and grab all the materials we need. Since this next trip would hopefully end with us beating the game, we decided to also So, as a vendor, and then we made the enchantment table by sword for sharpness 3 on great 3, nice. I just got a looting 3, sharp 2, Dark 4, not that 2, Iron 4. Nice, dude. Ooh, protect. Oh, wow, nice.
They had to
We're brought 4.
go put this in.
You also full set of protection. That's very good. Basic enchantments on a line. Prepared a bunch of food and got some emergency items like water buckets and bows ready to go. Finally, we took some time to combine bows from our log farm with our anvil until they were both pretty stacked. If you took your armor off, I think I'd one shot. Maybe. Want to find out? Yep, yep. Just into that, Ilya. All right, dude. Well, next time we see this, we will have beaten the dragon. With that, we set off into the desert. It didn't take long to retrace our steps back to the town. We began to unpack our materials right away. It was time to create our master bullet. But since neither of us had any idea how this glitch works on a technical level, we weren't certain what we actually needed to type. Luckily, we were able to find this random piece bin with a template. Even though it didn't copy to the books perfectly, it still saved us a whole lot of time. With the book ready to go, it was time to name our masterpiece. Title? Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I read the book and the little chests, and almost right away, I got kicked in the server for a weird curse. Pretty promising. Working from the server, we were able to fill up every chest, and right up the totally. So what's happening? Oh, that's not a game. We're gonna an instance of Minecraft that has like 400 megabytes of RAM. 400 megabytes is barely enough to run a game. What's going to happen is all those bullets inside of this chunk, we're going to print the game out and it should just reset. On my very first attempt, I instantly got the out of memory error. Fortunately, the chunks didn't reset when I logged, but it felt like we were on the right track. For the next couple hours, it was a game of pure trial and error. In between crashes, one night I just tried fiddling with the memory just to get up and down to try and hone in on the perfect amount that were live. At one point, the game was freaking out so bad that even my Minecraft logo corrupted. But still, no chunk myself. No, even I got the out of error, but the chunk still. We weren't even getting the right error message. Felt the same chunk is exactly what it said. All the videos we watched that was explained. But for us, things seemed to happen finally. After hours of guesswork and trial and error, just as we were about to give up entirely, something happened. Oh my god! Let's do it! Let's straight. Let's go! I will send you this world file. It's there! It's there! We did it, man. It's there, dude. You should read that book. Yeah, we should save it. Where you eagerly entered the stronghold and began mentally preparing. It's kind of full circle that it's like in order. You know what I mean? Yes. Can we like get careful not to flood the portal? Dude, here it is. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Wait, did we get Eye Spy? You got Eye Spy. Where did I get Eye Spy? Actually, no, I'm pretty cool to say I beat the game without getting the Eye Spy achievement. That would be actually really cool. Do the honors. Wow, there it is. Dude, we got to this point in a world made of only liquids. It's insane. It is ridiculous that this is even possible in vanilla Minecraft. No version changes, no April Fool. We did it. We did it in a way that I am comfortable with, which is crazy. Because I have pretty high standards for this stuff. But we did it legit, man. And now there's one more thing. Should we let them know? Let them know what? Let them know that from here on out, we have one way. You heard that right. For the final fight, we're putting everything on the line. We're gonna finish this in hardcore, and we only have one single shot to get it right. It all comes down to this. Fell through. Yeah, me too. I started burning in the lava. How was that fair? Covered in flames, we both sprinted towards the island with a burning determination to match our exterior. This was it. We only had one shot at this, and there was no way we were going to blow. Whatever you do, do not look at any end of it or you're cooked. Yep, water bucket, do or run, and I can help with that. Wumba fired the first shot. Going for the first tower. Got nice, nice. Oh, man. Oh, I almost got a second. Got it. Okay. You got that one? Got what? While Woman took out the lower crystals, I ascended one of the end towers into the water bucket and quickly dispatched the crystal up top. Readying my bow, I took out another end crystal from a distance. So before I could destroy another, the dragon rained a wretched threat down upon me. With my position compromised, I was forced to make a tactical retreat to my water bucket. But while the dragon was distracted by me, Wumbo was able to snipe the final crystal. Got it. I think I got it. Okay. Now, dude, I would say it's not worth going into the center to kill him when it's first. That too is. We're gonna do this just with arrows? Yeah, if it comes forward, forward, forward. Okay, nice. Using our cracked bows, we began dealing massive blows to the dragon. As our health dropped faster and faster, our confidence grew greater and greater. We are close! Come on! Come on, baby! Ooh. Just like us! Just water, lava, and powder snow! Come on, baby! Beat the game! Only a few more hits! Okay, she's crouching. You did it! You did it! Let's go! No! Dude! Just like that, it dug it. Eat Minecraft with just quickly. Yep, I'm back here with our villains, back here with our iron golems, and I'm gonna get the dragon egg for us so we can die. Oh, wow. Oh, iron golem? He's jumping for joy! Dude, joy! Dozens upon dozens of hours had been sacrificed in this challenge. And that was with keep inventory on and time travel. So I guess my only question is, are you crazy enough to do it on hard mode? Thanks again to Holstern for sponsoring the video. Please be sure to follow the link in the description and use
Wait, this is a good thing. Which something is the important one. Okay, roll on minus 3. This one minus 20. 15 Round up particles.
Survive 100 days stranded in an endless Minecraft ocean in hardcore mode. The water is so deep that I'll drown before I'm able to swim to the bottom and mine any blocks. That's the least of my worries. The ocean is swarming with guardians and drowned with dragons that I can snipe me before I can even get into Earth. In fact, I'm already on my ninth attempt. 10th attempt. I'm on my 11th attempt. Attempt 13. I have learned a lot about how to survive this preset, so I have a pretty good game plan going into this. The first thing we want to do is find a big shipwreck. Okay, so we can swim down, and there should be a door down here. Using the door, I can catch my breath and quickly mine my way into the back of the ship, which contains the treasure chest. This treasure chest has tons of valuable resources that'll help protect us from all the deadly ocean monsters. You see, this is just any ocean. This is Waterworld. No, sorry. This is a super flat reset known as Water. I'm on a mission to beat the game in hardcore on all 9 of the default super flat resets, and this one is easily the most dangerous. And in addition to beating the game, I'll also need to somehow defeat the Wither and build a base worthy of calling this preset complete. Okay, nice. We got a bunch of iron. So we're gonna want to take these logs here. Now we can check this chest back here. This one's a supply chest. These contain all sorts of farmable items, but the one I got was mostly a bust. Not great, but we can at least take the chest and use it for storage, and we can farm the potatoes, I guess. I mined a few more logs from the mast and used them to craft some basic wooden tools. I also made myself a shield and an iron chest plate so we have a little bit of protection. Then I began digging down to the stone level. In newer updates, Waterworld actually looks completely different. We're in gravel instead of sand, and an extra 64 block of slate. But I made sure to generate this world in version 1.17. Doing this effectively jailbreaks super flat worlds, allowing them to generate structures they aren't supposed to after upgrading past 1.18. And one of those structures is the stronghold, which we'll definitely need to complete our first task of beating the game. Once I had mined enough service swaps to let's focus on the servants. Take direction and start growing. Setting my sights on the leadership rack. This one has a appearance. I'll give the plate and potatoes for
Yeah, we just
mansion near my first rules. So I came up with a 5-step list. Enter another world. Enter display draw card. Remember, you're up and go to the strongholds. Set to raid my first ruined world. But these structures can be pretty dangerous due to their lack of power. Right, let's make this quick. Unfortunately, I only got 1 obsidian from the chest, but I did get a flint steel, so I'll be able to light the portal when the time comes. I continued on my voyage, this time setting my sights on another large shipwreck. I made sure to grab all the parchment from the map chest, which we'll use for crafting rockets when we eventually get elytras. I'm sure we can get sugar cane for that one. Then I broke into the back of the ship to grab the treasure. Orkney, Williams, or Steve, this here, copper. Did I mention I'm trying to do this entire challenge with my language set at pirate speed? Quick to relearn the names for all the items is just another layer of added difficulty. More orange veggies to prevent discarding. With the extra iron I got, I was able to craft iron cans of help. As I swam to the surface, I felt a sense of security. Oh boy, only I knew what awaited me. I rode to a 4th shipwreck to try and search the supply chest. We've only found 2 out of the 5 farmable items we can get from this chest, and 2 of the missing ones will give us an influence. But as I be looting the coffers, which only had more of the orange veggies, sunken sailor nearly took my head off with the side and sweated corn. What? No. Oh, sure. After hesitating for a while, I slowly chopped my way to the front of the ship and made a mad dash to the surface, only to discover that it was now the next morning. Somehow I had survived so long, which was a miracle, considering I wasn't prepared for this challenge at all. I was supposed to be on a flight from my super flat world to a nice vacation spot when the plane went down. I passed out, and the next thing I knew, I was stranded here at sea, but I had no choice but to keep exploring structures. So I stopped by another ruined portal to search for obsidian and managed to get another block, putting us up to a grand total of 2. At this point, I was feeling confident enough to head towards a nearby trial chamber. I swam down, placed the door, and broke into the side, not knowing if I was about to set off with one log spawners. But thankfully, I ended up in the heart of this tree. I know trial chambers pretty dang well after looting dozens of them. It's a lot of shoulder full of evidence. So I knew there should be a room at the bottom of the staircase with the chest. While I was thinking of this hallway, I decided to organize my inventory because my discovery was an absolute disaster. I have iron armor now. Freaking invincible. I should not have said that, but I died in order. ordered for that mob spawner, but the room was cut in half by bedrock, so it was relatively easy to get in, grab some loot, and get out. I even grabbed one of the bone blocks around the spawner so that I could get a crop fuel from the mangrove tree on my way out. But after spending a while choosing which stuff to bring with me and which stuff to leave behind, I completely forgot to use the bone meal. I could have had infinite wood if I hadn't been so distracted, but by the time I noticed, I was already halfway to the next trial chamber at the distance. Once again, I swam down and placed a door to break into the chamber, but this time I was in a super dangerous room with four bog spawners. I carefully mined my way downwards to avoid them, and I ended up mining my way into the ceiling of another chamber cut off by bedrock. I recognized the curve of pillars as another corridor room, and based on my super flat experience, I knew there was a chance of missing bedrock. Somehow I was right, and I was able to break through. I quickly found that same hidden chest we saw in the other trial
Going.
chamber. So it was near another tree row. This time I found an oak tree, and I promptly chopped it down. Since the bedrock creates a nice protective barrier in this room, I decided to make a small storage room while I waited for the oak saplings to fall. And being right above the bedrock, I figured I could safely bore into the stone and work my way up to the dirt level. I then mined enough dirt to start a small farm for my potatoes and carrots around the water source that was next to the oak tree. I decided back to the corridor, was delighted to find that this one was vacant of spawners. So I smashed all the pods, and then using the iron I got, the bucket. While exploring further, I opened a door to find tons of mobs spawning on top of another chamber. And as the sun came up on another day, I dug my way through the wall and used a copper trapdoor to create a little window for killing mobs. I was able to get tons of arrows, and soon a few bows dropped as well. And now that I had a bow and arrow, I was ready to explore deeper into the chambers to try and find more valuable loot like diamonds. Okay, let's smash the pods. That's the spawner, I think. Use this trout. Yeah, I got this bolt over here real quick.
Oh,
Voice and arrows. And then smash it down. Yes, got it. More life exposure. Venturing further, I returned back to my safe room. I was pleased to find that my oak tree had regrown. After chopping it down, I was ready to make my next big step towards going to the nether. Axe and Ivan, let's go. Now it reminds me of obsidian from one of the purposes. Spent the rest of the day organizing my inventory storage, and early in the morning, day 3, I started digging a new tunnel to my safe room. After spending so much time in the relative safety of the trial chamber, going back into the endless sea felt kind of terrifying. But despite my fears, I was able to navigate to the nearest road portal so I could begin collecting obsidian. Create an air pocket inside the portal frame, but as I tried to replenish my breath, the bubble columns drowned again and harassed me. Pretty soon, I was in kind of a sticky situation because the longer I stayed in one place, the more ground spawned. So eventually, I just had to bail to the surface and float away to get that peace spawn. When I returned, I was able to place down my door and finish off the job without too much trouble. Somehow, there was the perfect amount of obsidian in the ruined portal to get me to 10 blocks, but one of them ended up floating out of reach and right into the hands of a drowned. Darky, you walk the pipe for this. God, there's so many. Okay, got it. I headed back to the trial chamber and quickly built up force. But with that, step one of our plan to beat the game was already complete. Alright, here we go. Nice, Warp Forest. That's so lucky. I was pretty stoked about landing in the Warp Forest, since this is the exact biome we need to begin to farm Ender Pearls. I grabbed a few boats, and as we transitioned into day 4, I managed to get my first Ender Pearl. I spent most of day 4 hunting for pearls, and wait a minute, what's that smell? Is that? Do I smell a montage?
keep going.
Managed to get 16 pearls in total, but then I used one of them to navigate down a big cliff, leaving me with 50. But that should hopefully be more than enough to find the stronghold and fill the end portal. Ooh, Bastion. We should check that out. The Bastion was swarming with piglins that I could partner with for fire resistance potions for farming with blaze rocks. Otherwise, I'd probably just avoid it altogether, since it's very dangerous and frankly uninviting. If you ask me, these dusty old blackstone walls could desperately use some art to help the place feel a bit more friendly, which is why it's the perfect time to give a special
My
thanks
God.
to today's sponsor, Display. As a big art enjoyer, I was so excited for the opportunity to work with Display because of their reputation for durable, premium metal posters. I had no idea just how many officially licensed brands they had to choose from on the website. There were so many brands I loved. Which ones you looked at beautiful packaging. The stereo is up. I would say, well, some of the posters just limited settlement finish. So for me, the flip flop factor came from the texture prints, which is a combination of matte and gloss finishing to create a gorgeous 3D effect. I love how much it stands out from your typical paper or insurance prints. Perhaps my favorite was the mountain, which is something I honestly never thought I'd say about Dagnar. The installation was completely tool-free and felt simple, where I was appreciating how great they looked together. So instantly, see the switch out? I'm gonna get a new set for each season of the year, so I always have something fresh to look at. This way even lets you do custom designs. Then I can put my own drawing of my flat world onto a sleek metal poster to admire. Owning artwork is one of the greatest ways to add some personality and soul into your living space.
Yes.
The description is discount code BOSSWAP
Oh,
account for 26% off one display, 31% off two displays, 36% off
it's
three or more
really bad
displays.
for over.
Slight for sponsoring the video, but now it's time to go to the most dangerous structure we've been to so far. As I made my way to the bastion, I collected all the tools I could find so we have something to barter with. But as I reached day 5, my run almost ended when nuggets just weren't enough for this greedy supply. Real buddy? Ah, what the heck? Oh, I was way too close. This time I made a little hole for the big one, and soon enough I got what I was looking for. Perfect. We got my response now.
Okay.
See the playground routine. The potions, all I needed to do was find a fortress. So I started exploring for the remainder of the day. After finally finding the fortress and finding my way along the
Ooh.
staircase, I cautiously began to explore. Lucky for me, just a
Big, big.
stairs were placed
And
on the
it's
side.
Minecraft debates very formal.
As fire resistance potions, their ranged attacks should be completely ineffective. Let's go. We got our first two rods. Farming blaze rods. So I
Okay, what doesn't this have?
more appreciate the food meaning I can now focus right now. So I think it's grab a couple of I've been searching the fortress to see if I
Oh,
I thought my liquid here and I still need to get it quite a dangerous situation. Was the place blocked?
I don't
So I looked off. I remained slow quicker and I opened out the room that grabs out the room. The fortress found myself stuck in weird pocket of solid lava traps everywhere. At one point, a castle appeared, and once again, I saw the run platform with my eyes. Oh! By the time day 7 came around, I still hadn't made it home yet. But a few minutes later, I spotted my portal, and after taking a very nerve-wracking break over the lava, I was homesick. Right away, I crafted a versus stand, and I also made a gold map where to bring my info. I didn't organize the base of it or anything, so I grabbed some dirt.
oh, chill out.
Fair enough, but I wanted to bring a regen book. My authority was small. He is required cast here, so I went to the nether and sure, yeah, they're waiting. But
Bringing about file protection costs.
around for a while without
File protection.
stop it up. One piece of worst thing that the final step on our checklist was to find strong. So I swam to the surface and tossed my first high adventure in the year. With my course marked, my heading set, I began rowing. It turns out the stronghold was shockingly close. I was able to recognize the portal room thanks to its distinctive iron bar windows. It looked so strange, just floating there in the middle of the ocean. I managed to break into the room just as I began drowning. After filling in the ice bender, it was time. For me, really good time those runs. So I just have to play it safe, like not taking any big risks. Just gotta walk and do this. I almost forgot to grab water. Like that would have been so bad. Alright, time to walk the plank. Here we go. You can't shoot the crystal in the air like this. So I take out the final two of my bow and arrow. Then I safely jump down into the water. And just as I approach the center of the island, the lights of the river began to burn. I knocked out a good bit of the last health with my steel cutlass, and shortly thereafter she perched again. A grave mistake on her part, because before long the beast was halfway slain. I didn't try doing too much damage with my arrows, mostly focused on the purchase. Made sure to get to the bedrock before she arrived, and stay crouched the entire time to minimize any chance of getting eaten. Before long, she was coming in for the final landing. Whoa. Yes, we did it! The flight, our first task of this challenge was officially implementing the journey here. Yes, the wyvern slash treasure, and then I began creating a staircase to the end gateway so we could reach the outer end islands. Thank you, Flash, the editors. Weird. It kind of reminds me when you spend too much time outside and when you come back in and everything turns like purple. As we crossed into day 9, I crossed through the end gateway into the outer end islands. Usually, this is one of my least favorite parts of the end, just searching aimlessly for end cities and having to bridge between all the islands. But this time, I got super lucky. All of these outer end islands had been used to become one giant end continent. And even better, I was able to find an end city by basically just running in a straight line for a while. Sadly for me, it didn't seem to have an
I know I don't do a good job.
so I decided to skip the first city.
I have to try clean like
Made my way up the tower, killing
that. Keeps you know what's going on doing like
so I decided to jump with Baller Move. So after boarding the vessel and torturing its crew, it was time to claim my view. Let's go! And we did bring rockets, so I should be able to hit up a planet city on the way. The ship felt so light, even without a seat to sail. I began to slip into my alter ego rock swamp or swamp the hoop deck, you lazy little rats, because I got so sound. Good riddance to me. On for my friend ship so that I could win more of the city. It's a pretty good boot. Including a pair of diamond boots and a helmet. Putting these on helped make up setbacks. I'm wearing my elytra lower armor. It's now day 10, so I decided I should start heading back home. And sure enough, on the way back, I came upon an Ed City I hadn't seen. And I managed to get a full set of diamond armor, plus some other goodies like diamond spears. I kept making my way towards the center of the end, but before I could find a gateway to go through, I spotted another 2 Ed cities. I was getting really fast at looting these things from the outside of the structure, allowing me to skip any dangerous fights with shoulders. The second end city actually had another end ship, so I grabbed an extra dragon head and elytra. I was also making sure to break all the ender chests I saw for an easy source of the city. At this point, my shoulders were full of valuable loot, but I still couldn't seem to find the gateway, so I decided to just fly directly to the Maywald Islands, since my range distance was so high that I could see from the outer island. Flights durability and rockets to make it back no problem. So it was time to say goodbye to Gambit. I'm not trying to go back here anytime soon. So I guess this is goodbye for now. I'll take over that. There's fun there. I need to fly back to the other traveling river, actual base ones. Rather than unpack right away, I just spent the rest of the day gathering dirt and cobblestone. I'm preparing to make a temporary base on the surface of the ocean so that we can get out of this claustrophobic submarine I've been spending my time in. Our next 2 goals are to defuse the wither and make a fantastic base. So for now, I'm going to focus on getting everything ready for the base, and we can worry about defeating the wither a bit later on. Before going topside, I visited my mob farm to kill a few spiders. Once I had enough string, I crafted a fishing rod to bring with me. Then I dipped into the nether to grab some soul sand so that I could make a bubble column to the surface. I placed a block of soul sand on top of the trial chamber to create the rising bubble column, and then I began placing a dirt pillar up to the surface so I'll have blocks to build my temporary base against. This ended up being super